5, 3, 2.
Buenas tardes, peeps. What's going on? What's going on? Samsonite, Telecline, Aja, Cheese. What's going on, Cheese? Who else? Tamara, Prairie. It was good to see you, Prairie. All the people that came in, maybe yesterday or this morning, my bird farm, Real Campus, Kel Sen, all the people that I've met, Faith Tejada, everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Renita, how you doing? Daggy boy, especially. Good to see everyone. It's really feels really good to see everyone already. Either came this morning or whenever I posted this live, it feels real good. I've been networking, going out there, and just meeting people and stuff, and it's paid off a little bit. So, yeah, there's a YouTube is really big. It's humongous. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out there, for sure. So thank you. So I thank you. I appreciate the love and the support. I really do. Um, let's get down to it. So first of all, I want to play something real quick because this is the way I'm feeling. Because right now, now we're liars. And it kind of I think Jeff sounds like Mike a little bit. I think Mike is rubbing off on Jeff. We're all liars and we're all making things up and I don't know. It's something weird about that. And we're phonies and we're liars and all this stuff. And I don't. Hey, what's going on, Mister B? But this is my this is my this Yeah. Fuck you. Shout out to Jamie Foxx, who's one of my favorite comedians out there. Hey, what's going on, Brian? I actually have Brian and him queued up in one of my videos. It was interesting to see. Now, when I see Brian can't get through to him and he runs from Brian, and Brian is easy going, he's easy like Sunday morning. It kind of, is a red flag for me. But all right, let me drop this link first before I continue. Maybe Brian wants to come up. But very interesting. It's very telling when he ran from Brian. And I'm not a hater of Jeff. I'm really not. It's the things that he does that kind of alarm. What's going on, Proby? That kind of alarm me. You know what I mean? It's like, is it really worth caping for Mike at the end of the day? Because when Mike turns on you, you're gonna think back at these days. Jury Combat TV was going on, Jury. You're gonna think back and I'm telling you, you're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna hate yourself because it's happened to a lot of us. A lot of us were friends of Mike. Well, you two friends anyway. And yeah, it's delusional to think that that man will not turn on you. But anyway, let me get my guest up here. We have Lady Bug in the house. Yeah.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good, Angel. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I
Good.
was thinking the other day. I saw Ladybug. I saw Cheese. I saw a whole bunch of people. A lot of people do like Jeff. He's likable. He's a likable dude, and he demands respect, and he gets respect. But it's like me saying, "Oh, you guys, well, you know what I mean." It's kind of silly. It goes back to he's still dwelling on that damn senior citizen South video and the people that comment on it. You know what I mean? He's still on that. You know what I mean? He hasn't gotten off that, and that's pretty strange to me. You know what I mean? He's got to get over that. Uh, we share the same subscribers pretty much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part. But I don't know. I don't know what to say at this point. I'm gonna play. You want something to say?
To me, it's
Yeah.
like I do like Jeff so far. He hasn't done
Yeah.
anything to me. Of course, my dogs are gonna fight right now.
Yeah.
Um, but it's like likened to me that the way he is so offended by that one video,
Yeah.
he can't understand why, after us putting up with years of abuse, for better lack of a word, from Mike. He can't
Right.
understand why we can't get over that. I think he's starting to see a bit more, though. I think he doesn't want
Um.
a channel, and we have to respect that. It's his channel. We play by his rules, but I really do think he is starting to see some of that. Real
Well, I
Mike.
hope so. I hope so. Uh, I saw people were really being really kind. Cheese was up there. Everybody was like really respectful, and he kind of raised his voice a little bit. I was like, ah, jeez. I hope nobody snaps on me. Everybody kept their cool for the most part. Very
Yep,
proud of you. You know what I mean? Y'all kept that
yep,
cool, and y'all gave him respect. It's his channel, after all. You know what I mean?
yep.
But when he's going around where we're chilling at LA Spikes and he's calling people liars and phonies. I'm like, this guy don't know us. Doesn't even know Mike that much, but we're
Yeah,
phonies and liars. You know what I mean? When he's sitting right next to the biggest locale on this side of YouTube. So
yep.
uh,
Yeah, I don't.
that's
I'm not on his channel a whole lot, so I haven't
yeah,
heard him say any condescending things. Not to say he hasn't. Don't get me wrong there,
yeah.
but I just haven't had that tone from him yet.
Well, he doesn't know us enough to be calling us liars and phonies. It's like, well, what are you basing
Wow.
that on? And I got receipts. All right. Well, what does that mean? I got receipts of Mike talking about kids. What's up? Let's trade. You show me yours. Well, let me not say you show me yours. You show me mine. It doesn't sound right. Is that going, Grumpy? Yeah.
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
No, that's a
Whoopsies.
Mike game.
Yeah. That's a Mikey game for sure. That's not my type of shit. For sure.
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But
Maybe.
um he when he I think when he gets pissed, he gets really pissed. Yeah, he's short tempered a little bit. I mean, and that's not he's not perfect, far from perfect. Who is anyway?
Yeah.
Um I listen. I'll be the first one to be right there. Tell him I told you so when Mike does what he does, because Mike does what he does, and he does it well. When Mike sticks that big ass knife full of grease and spaghetti sauce in your back, okay,
Basil.
and basil hanging from it. Oh God, yeah. Yeah, I know. The thing with Lily, I love Lily. Everybody knows I love Lily. Maybe I'm a little protective over Lily and the flaky Jakes of the world and stuff like that. I consider you guys, friends on YouTube and stuff like that. And I think it was a little harsh. You guys are not channel owners. You're nothing but well, I don't say nothing but subscribe, but you're what makes this YouTube thing go. You know what I mean?
No chat, no channel.
There's no chat. There's no panel. There's no channel. No,
No chat, no
is.
channel.
Yeah. So when he's calling out subscribers, I cringe. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Do you really expect? It reminds me of the Joe thing when we would wander off somewhere. Joe used to lose his fucking mind. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
Oh.
Especially you used to call it the adversarial channel, the
Yeah.
adversarial, whatever that meant.
Enemy territory.
Yeah, it's like he
Half the time
doesn't
we didn't know
own.
because it happened overnight.
He doesn't own us. He doesn't own the subscribers.
Yeah.
They can go wherever they want. I don't gatekeep. I don't like to see other people gatekeep.
Yeah. No, you never
and,
have, Angel. You've never said a word to me.
Nope. And I
Yeah.
won't. You won't see me saying that because that's your entertainment. That's your time. When I'm not on, you're probably over there chilling. Yes, that's good. Good. That's what YouTube's for. You're using it the right way. So you know what I mean? That goes for everybody. He treated Samsonite. Yeah, he treated Samsonite some type of way too. I saw the actual comments that went back and forth, I guess. And correct me if I'm wrong, Sam. I think Sam was either given a wrench or something along those lines, but not give it. Then he didn't give it to him because of the senior citizen South thing. Wow, that's
he took it away. I wasn't there for it, but I know that Sam did nothing wrong.
Is that I didn't say anything to that dude, and then he ran. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, listen, when you see this, you're gonna be like, why would he run? He didn't say he didn't say anything. Brian just started to really
pulled a silly rabbit.
Huh?
He pulled a silly rabbit.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, where did this guy go? I couldn't believe. I thought it was going to be a nice discussion. I sat back. I grabbed my popcorn. Before I can pop a popcorn in my mouth, he was just gone. It's gone. Just over with. Yeah. So yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, let me play this.
On a panel with you.
I think this is the first time I've been on the same panel with you. You are 100% correct. You are so much more enjoyable than having a Rudy up here. That's for sure.
I shall take that as a compliment.
I'm kidding, Rudy. Rudy's name just happened to pop up in the chat, so he was the one that had to use in that joke.
What's going on, Nigel?
Oh, now let's get to the meat of this, because I am just baffled, beyond baffled. I'm just stupefied.
Hold on 1 second. I can't. Jeff, I wish I had an intro for you, but ladies and gentlemen, the Generation X, Jeff, is in the house.
I think this whole stream has been my intro.
I bring the party. Look what's going on here. I love to bring people together.
What's up?
Gen X, I am Drinks and Discussions. Glad to make your acquaintance.
Hey, how are you? Glad to meet you.
Hi, Jeff.
If I knew how to produce better, I'd.
Now let's get to the bottom of this. Gen X, I don't know you. Just talking. I'm going to ask the questions.
This might sound cruel, but what I've noticed is most people don't care that he's autistic. It doesn't matter to them. They see him as a person on YouTube, entertainment, a channel owner. While that's a thing, yes, but people don't really, they're not going to give you a pass. They don't give me a damn pass because I have you don't get a pass. It's what you put out there. If you have what is it that he has? I'm sorry. Shit, I forget. whatever. You don't get a pass. You know, people don't really care that. And when you mention something like that too damn much, people are gonna say, "Well, he's making excuses with that." You know what I mean? It sounds like he's using that as a tool or as a weapon or weaponizing that. So
Yeah.
that's just my advice.
Crutch.
Stop talking about the damn whatever, because it's not gonna help you in the long run.
If you don't mind, for just
Sure.
2 minutes. So I read something about you. I heard something about you saying
Hey,
something
quick,
about
come on, quick.
accountability to Liliana and accountability for others. Is it accountability for all or accountability for some?
It's Liliana specifically, and the heart that she put on the video of me making fun of my autism and putting an arrow through my
So what? Liliana and I, many know senior citizen Sal for a long fucking time, and he's made fun of the best of the best. You know what I mean? And so has YouTube Criers and Liars and all the clip channels. You know what I mean? You come around, new guy on the block, and you want to point. No, that's just fucking crazy to me. I just don't understand that part of it. You know what I mean? Then pointing people out. How about talking in general? You know what I mean? He's actually calling people out. Liliana has gave you her money, taking money out of her purse and put it in your fucking pocket, man. You know, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure Liliana won't ever return to you. No matter what happens. You just lost a sub. And you're going to keep losing many subs if you keep treating your subscribers that way.
And Liliana was a huge supporter. She was,
she was.
renting
Yes.
wrenches and buying wrenches and
Mhm.
raising money, like all because she had an opinion.
An opinion, a heart. But you know what? Maybe the heart was for senior citizen Sal, not so much for the. He's making assumptions. He says we make assumptions. He makes assumptions.
Yeah.
Maybe it's for maybe Lydiana. Every time senior citizen Sal drops a video, she drops her heart because they go way back. Maybe it's that. Maybe it wasn't so much the video. I think he's too hypersensitive with things like that. And while the video was not flattering to him, I get it. Most videos made of me are not flattering either.
Yeah,
but
we all have those.
We've all
And
had
I'm
videos made of
channel
us in
owner.
front of us, and while it doesn't feel good, you kind of lick your wounds and you keep going. What the fuck? It's like, move the fuck on already. All right.
I just don't watch them
And
anymore.
so it's that.
Yeah.
Like everything from that point is how she's a victim, but she leaves out the part where all of this was initiated by her putting a big red heart on this video while pretending to be part of my community, which is a community.
He's not part of your community. You have no community, by the way. You have a channel. You're a channel owner. That means I have a community too. That means, Cheesehead has a community. Brian has a community. No, I don't know what you're thinking, but you sound like a cult leader or something. No, there's no community. What community are you talking about? There's something that I don't know about that somebody hasn't told me, So I don't know what community he's speaking about. Panelverse or whatever the fuck that is.
For autistic and
Angel,
neurodivergent
pause.
people. So she's over at my community pretending.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No
Comment in the chat. Breaking news on Gen X Jeff's. People are saying Mike looks drugged. If you'd care to restream, I don't know. I'm just telling you what's in the chat.
He's getting drugged?
People are saying he looks drugged.
He looks drugged. All right. Right after this video, let's finish this video. We'll jump over to see what's going on over there, I guess.
Okay, sweetheart.
Yeah, why not?
Thanks, Sam.
One thing,
Thanks,
and then she's over. It's the guy in the chat right now that's talking about making more videos about pikes up my ass and all that kind of stuff. So when I say she supports violence, that's the guy I'm talking about in his videos. And people can watch them for themselves and judge if they're violent or not.
Okay, so if I understand this, you're saying that.
Oh damn! I didn't even recognize Toxic Tommy. What's going on, Tommy? I didn't even recognize his new avatar and his new name. Yeah, it looks cool, man.
The person in the chat made the video and she liked it, or she made
M Corner Gaming.
Okay, so M Corner made
the video,
and she just happened to say I liked it or it was funny.
Well, I don't know if she happened to. To me, she intentionally went to the video. She selected from the emojis, and she chose a big red heart, and she put it on the video. She didn't just like sleepwalk her way into this. And if that's what happened, that's what I'm talking about accountability. She could just say that. Oh, I accidentally put a heart while I was sleepwalking one night.
I'm using the word accidentally. I'm not putting words in her mouth. I'm trying to figure out if you saw it and you saw everyone that came under and either laughed, liked, hearted, whatever the case may be, you're saying that you have a problem with everyone who supported that type of rhetoric because you took offense of it as being directed toward you.
I had a problem with the people that were coming to my community and also supporting this other guy that was making videos against me.
He makes videos about anybody. That's a little fucking cow for the longest since I was in Vegas Valley. You're new, Jeff. You're new. You don't even know who Sinister Sour is. You know what I mean? That's his opinion. He doesn't have it. Well, he doesn't go live. He makes videos. That's his way of expressing himself. The freedom of speech still, you know what I mean? It's still out there. Okay. Don't try to quiet the people. You know, those are the people in this community that kind of put the news out a little bit in their own way, in their own twisted humor, whatever you want to call it. That's their way of expressing themselves. That's how they use YouTube to express their opinions. And you know, and I've been following for the longest. So yeah.
And my community, and including violence in those videos. So that cognitive dissonance was too much for me to fool with. So the few people, and it wasn't many, that did, Flaky Jake, Liliana, Angel,
Sky.
Those people, yes. And the next time they showed up in my community, I confronted them on it right away, and I told them right away.
Jeff, Mike, Brian does know Mike Cerrone has had dealings with him before, so you can.
And he wasn't even involved.
Mike's not involved in that situation, but I'm going to correlate your situation with what others have experienced similar to what you experienced. And I can tell you were hurt by it how you're relaying it to me. And I don't know you, but other people have that same type of zest when they speak upon the actions and the things that Mike Cerrone has done. But what I hear from you is you kind of turn a blind eye to other people's feelings.
Well, to me, it's a wash because the same thing that they're asking.
Let me finish my statement first, and then you can finish. So
I'm going to go. I'm not doing this interruption.
What I was going to say, well, if you don't let people finish their statements before you answer, then that's on you, not me.
Wow.
Well, exactly. I think Liliana makes a lot of fucking sense. Before I finish this, she says, well, pretty much, well, all you guys that are in my chat, you guys are in trouble then. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And that is using that same logic that Jeff, well, you're over there because, you know, supporting this person that, and it's not that I dislike Jeff. I'm gonna say it again. I don't like the fact. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna knock his hustle your way around Mikey. Mikey's gonna bring you numbers. He's gonna bring you some dough. Yes, he is. But don't push your weight around because you have no fucking weight in this fucking community. You haven't paid your dues. Fuck out of here.
What did he say?
He ran away quickly. That was too easy.
Wow.
What did he say?
Let me go back because that Brian kind of shocked and maybe kind of laughed. Brian's like, "Oh, that was what the hell happened?"
What did he say on Jeff's last night? I think it was. He's the most. What did he say? He's the most important person on. Or what did he say? Something. The fact that he's the most important person on YouTube or something. I hope it's clipped. I'm sure Proby must have that.
Well, he thinks highly of himself for sure if he said that. But let me play this Brian clip because it kind of made me laugh a little bit.
It's my statement first, and then you can finish. So
I'm going to go. I'm not doing this interruption.
What I was going to say, well, if you don't let people finish their statements before you answer, then that's on you, not me.
Damn, he jumped off.
Go, Brian.
That was too easy.
Did he rage quit?
Wow.
He rage quit. Yeah, he quit.
Oh, wow.
No, neither was I.
I'm fucking checking my pasta.
And Spike,
checking his pasta.
Yep, and Brian, Spike is Scottish now.
Well, he's.
I think that was a little chicken shit to me. I don't know. Brian wasn't being. Everybody knows Brian. Brian was being Brian. He wasn't raising his voice. He was talking to him, trying to, gauge who he is and all that, very polite and all that. And he's still right. You know what? Because he runs from he knows Brian is gonna tell him the truth about himself. You know what I mean? If anything, and he doesn't like to hear the truth. A lot like Mike. Mike doesn't like to hear the truth about himself.
They seem to feel safe in their little bubble.
Yeah. Well, stay in your bubble.
Some people just do, I guess. They need their little echo chambers.
Yeah. He just wants to. He was real tough at Mr. P's with me. You know what I mean? And my mic was fucked up, and I had Eric Lawless in one ear, I had him in the other, and there he kind of flexed. He kind of flexed there. But with Brian by himself, basically, because nobody else was talking, Brian run him off. He just ran for his run. Yeah.
Oh my.
Let's finish this off, and then we'll. Is Mike over there? Anybody in chat? Is Mike over there?
He's been Scottish for the last
apparently
2 streams
he's
I've
there
been
right
on.
now.
Oh, it's weird. But listen,
is he there?
Oh no. We got to go back and rewind it and watch. Proby said Jeff ended the stream because Mike is drunk.
Ooh, that's
we gotta watch it.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
I hope he doesn't delete
All right,
it.
let me go. Let me find that sucker.
But he's been sober for 6 months, or was it 2 months, or maybe it's 5 months. Meanwhile,
He's gonna blame us. He probably blame us. Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the farm,
your newfound life, I went drinking again. Yeah, it's their fault.
He wasn't drinking.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. This must be the one. Yeah, 8 minutes ago.
Here, I'm gonna take you. I'm
about how
that guy's odd.
they'll look at that and say, "Well, fuck."
Searching.
So, Mr. B, you're talking about what Jeff said, change the law.
Stay, or mostly killed or raped.
You know what? Put yours in the back so I can add.
No, I'm waiting for the AI to be able to index.
Must be near the end.
Dukes and
To an American prison system.
Talking about this last night. We were talking about who's going to die next.
Oh, I wish we could see the chat.
Fun fact, I actually went to that area a few weeks ago. So I stood on the field where, King Olav the Holy died and where Harald Hardrada fought. But either way, after they lost there, Olaf died. Hardrada, he...
I want to see when he pops up. Let me see.
Yeah.
It is the most sieged city in history.
He goes up there drunk, huh? All right, it is. Hey, 150. Here.
I didn't watch it.
God, what is that?
Is that the big fat black guy?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
he ended up coming out as being.
By the way, he wore that shirt like 3 days straight. Same shirt. Yep. He's already hanging. The collar's already hanging. Well, watch that shit, bro. You nasty fuck.
Openly gay man. Did you know that?
No,
that
not.
Yeah, he came out as being openly gay, and he could never say it when he was on the sitcom, but he was an openly gay man. But he was like TV's dad. He was like the TV dad, right? But he was more like the white lace TV dad. But John Amos was more
for like people for who Cosby was not white laced enough.
John Amos was the black father, the father that was the true African American, the true man who had to struggle, and he inspired a lot of young people, to be better. God bless you, John Amos. John Amos was also in the movie Roots. He was a big
shit, dude! I had to watch that movie.
Yeah,
I can't see the avatar, bro. Whoever you are, I can't see it. Can you make that? Can you make that out? What that is? I can't make it out. Anyway,
come on TV.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
watched that
was
in,
it Geordie LaForge was in
I
there.
watched it in middle school, dude.
Mm-hmm. John Amos was a great actor, and I'm sorry to see him go. But if you look, John Amos, I think, was 84. Pete Rose was 83. And then another person that passed away was like 82. It's like all in their 80s. It's the weirdest coincidence. But Pete Rose, if you gentlemen are baseball fans like I am a diehard Yankees fan, but Pete Rose's record will never be beat. He has the most RBIs of any.
John Amos is a famous actor, isn't he? Mm-hmm. I don't remember. I'm trying to think of his face. But,
Sent you a
that
text.
name, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Baseball player of all
Runs
time.
batted in.
RBIs.
How
You
do
got
I
it. He is
how do I know
the
that?
best of all time.
And didn't
People-
some oh yeah, take care, Joe. Good, have fun tonight. And
Oh,
I hope
no.
you do well
Oh.
with the ladies. The Richard Hamilton or somebody, baseball guy, died too.
Yes, they're dying in droves. I mean, people are dying
Death
in
march.
droves. But
Hey, I don't want to be a.
Yeah, he doesn't look well. He doesn't look well. He looks like he hasn't slept or something. Yeah.
To be that guy, but I gotta be that guy. Like if you said, I hope he's having. Yeah, hold on. You said he's gonna have some fun with the ladies tonight. I'm gonna say that is a 4 out of 10 if he uses the conversationalist abilities that he used today. Now he was putting the whole crowd to sleep. If he treats a woman like that, he's never getting to second base. I tell you that.
He has to find another nerd. That's why I'm glad he's hanging out in the coffee shop.
He's got to have a nerd.
Yeah, but they're going to trivia, so it's like a like more of a loose, relaxed atmosphere. So we'll see how it does. It's a different environment.
But guys, Pete Rose was the greatest hitter. Run on base, RBIs. The greatest hitter to ever play the
Oh, I saw the avatar. That's pretty. It looks like a I want to say anime. It looks like Mike actually with long hair. It's like a cartoon. Yeah.
With
Thank
the
you,
mustache.
with a mustache. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Runs better than. Hey, Connie.
For him not to be in the Hall of Fame was the most disgusting thing ever. It was the most disgusting.
Is it too late to put him in, or can they like posthumously?
They'll never put him in because he admitted to betting on baseball. But who doesn't bet on baseball? Who doesn't? But he admitted.
Managers of baseball teams are not supposed to bet. Yes, that's against the rules, big time. And I think he deserves a pass, if anything, for betting on. I get it. It's against the rules, but the rules are the rules at the end of the day. Yeah.
That he bet on baseball, and he is the greatest hitter, the most consistent hitter of all time. Pete Rose is a fucking legend. He's a legend, and we should all, well, he was. Yeah,
I guess if you're a legend, you're always a legend.
Let's all take a shot off for Pete Rose and John Amos. Yeah. Let's take a drink, everybody. Just already drinking.
Amazing guy. Great story. But Pete Rose, God bless you, brother. Sorry that you're gone. He was one of my
George
Haley.
Yeah,
the
he was
God movies.
Oh, George Burns. Well, George Brett was another good player, but no. He was one of the best to ever play the game. So God bless you. And then, of course, John Amos, what a great actor, man. What a great actor. He was in a few movies. He was on JAG. He was on NCIS. He was on a few other series. But John Amos did have a really good career, but he was the consequential inner city dad, right? That taught younger men and women how to be a better dad in time.
Is he talking about not All in the Family, but the other one, Good Times? John Amos, is that him? Is that the same person I'm thinking of?
Amos.
John Amos. Yeah, we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only that used to get drunk, and he can tell us if Mike is drunk or not. Drunk. Yes, sir.
Grumpy.
Yes,
I hope you didn't bring your friend with you.
Let's go, Grump. How you doing?
Love you, Grumpy.
All right.
Yeah, is he slurring his words, Gump? Is he slurring his words?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, he is.
He's toast.
Yeah, I think he's out of it for sure. Let's watch.
He's been into it all day.
Of squalor. Does that make sense, guys? You know, like
it makes sense to me.
Yeah, yeah. Jeff, you always have me up so I can get things stirring up. Yeah, but no, he was a great guy. He was a good actor. He was a really good actor, and we'll all miss him. We'll all miss him. So God bless John Amos. God bless him.
If he starts crying, I'm leaving. I'm ending the stream. If he starts crying over John Amos, I'm gone. Oh God, I'm dead.
You know.
And hail Satan. I hope he's
You
wherever he is.
You can't. All right, Jeff. You can't say God bless John Amos and then slip.
I know. I'm a Christian Satanist, and
it.
it's. I'm trying to navigate all of that.
Yeah, but
I recognize that Christ is king, but at the same time, I would like to see everyone go to hell.
Messages in the back of our minds, you know. So me and Mike were like, praise God, and then all of a sudden you're like, hail Satan, and it's like, whoa, alarm bells go off in our minds.
I think Jeff might possibly convert. He might, but I
think he's on the edge of.
I don't know. Y'all see more converted.
Yeah.
You know what? I remember the conversations between Mike, which I never put my 2 cents in, between Joe and Mike about religion and who was going to go to hell and who wasn't. Remember those conversations, Ladybug?
Yes, I do.
And on top of that list, on Joe's and Mike's list, was the gay people. Okay, so it's kind of weird for me.
Oh, he hated them.
To just see Mike. Yeah, I mean,
they were all going to hell.
Based on the way he talks about Wombat, you know how he feels about gay people. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah.
Right.
Every time he got mad at a guy, he'd call them gay as making it as an insult or some sort of a weaponized word towards them or an F-got. And every time he got mad at the guy, that was his go-to insult.
Just watch when somebody calls him gay. He goes crazy. He really gets pissed off. You call Mike gay. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, he gets really pissed. See that?
I'm finding more Satanists in the Christian community than I ever found outside of it.
So let me ask you this, Jeff. Let me ask you this, and I want to ask you a direct question.
No, Mike, you can't be half. You can't be gay half the time. No, Mike.
Mike, just give Jeff a big kiss.
Gay. Yeah, you just want to give him a big smooch.
Come on, kiss him, Mike.
I think Satanism is more of questioning what has been taught to us. Is it someone who's trying to figure out what's best for me? It's not so much evil. It's basically bucking the system. You know what I'm saying? Like punk rock or other things like that. Like, I'm bucking the system. I want to figure out what's going to be best for me. So is Satanism about evil?
Could be, especially
Satanism. Yeah, that's it. It's a new one.
Yeah,
it's not
that's
the one. That's the one.
Stuff.
the rational, something called rational Satanism, which is one tradition or type of Satanism. It could be.
Or is it more
like rationalism applied towards self-awareness and self-actualization?
Adonai, what's going on, brother?
Jeff, when I read you, when I talk to you, when I have conversations, I don't feel any kind of evil.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say I get a boner when I talk. I was gonna say, oh my God,
I've done that a few times.
You're not just coming out the closet; you're running out the closet.
I bet Mike Bones, Jeff.
He's too drunk to find his way out of the closet today.
I bet they do.
It's funny.
Activity, and people always say anybody who's going to be a Satanist, it has to be evil, has to be someone who wants to.
I think it's because he wants to be a bad.
Oh, but you think so? You think he's low key hitting on Jeff? Yeah, I think he's probably low key hitting on Jeff. Little subliminal messages there, yes sir.
Badass. You know what I mean? He uses Satanism to be a badass. I think that's what it is.
No,
Jeff.
well, if you look around at people lately and talk to people, they would tell you that I am evil and badass or whatever, and
he's taking another drink.
Not somebody they want to affiliate with. So I do have that reputation and ability to drive people away.
All right. So do you want to know what I think? This is my honest opinion. I think Jeff is misunderstood. I'm telling you what I think, allegedly, just what I think.
I think you are too.
I super am, because I Jeff, you know what I do. I'm passive and they get confused on.
I have secondhand embarrassment.
I think Jeff is misunderstood, and he's trying to figure out exactly how he wants to navigate through this crazy panelverse.
What I do respect about Jeff, he doesn't care who likes him or not. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he does care.
Everybody cares.
It doesn't.
He cares about Mike.
I think yeah. I think for the more it may seem like he doesn't care. I don't know. I can't read that part. Of course, we all want to be liked. If you're a channel owner, of course, we want to be liked. You know what I mean? But if you care about it too damn much, it'll kind of fuck your head up. You know what I mean? You can't win everybody over. Not everybody. Yes, not everybody's gonna like you. It could be not because you're gay or your antlers. It could be your checkered shirt. It could be anything. So yeah.
I've learned that.
I don't know why that's so misunderstood, because I've explicitly said that like 100 times. And so if people are misunderstanding me, they're just not listening to my own words.
It doesn't matter what you say,
because that's very much what I'm here to do.
It's what people pick up on an energy.
Nobody can have a different opinion.
Kofati says, who is more gay? The guy, the gay dude, or the one that fantasizes about the gays having gay sex all day long? I don't know. That's the question. It's a great question, but I can't answer that. I don't know.
People misunderstand.
What is that?
As a matter of fact, the guy that's fantasizing all fucking day. Yeah, I think so. I would answer.
Mike does.
What is that? Tell me about the energy thing, because that comes up a lot.
Okay. So, Jeff, you talk to me, right? And you can say the most egregious stuff. Not saying that you do. I'm just saying, let's just. Well, a what if?
Hammered.
As you're talking, I can tell when you're placating and when you're not. I can tell when you're just trying to get a reaction, or you're being literal. So in other words, it's reading the room. It's reading the person. And when it comes to you, Jeff, I can go to any channel I want to. I come here because I think you're an interesting.
Oh my God! You can go anywhere I want, but I come
I can do anything.
So you better be grateful. Yeah, he wants some compliments. Obviously, Mike always
around.
Right. He doesn't go anywhere. But he always pulls that. He did it to happen, and he does it to everybody. He did it to Joe all the time. Oh, you know what? I can always leave because I go to this channel that has 1 million subs. Go, motherfucker! Who's holding you? You don't gotta announce it. Just go.
Don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out.
And you have a lot of good points. And you also lead people in a direction that will better them. It'll better them. So it's like a counseling vibe or something like that. But I do think that you not so much manipulate. That's a terrible word to say, manipulate. But what I'm trying to say is I think that you try to get the best reaction out of people by analyzing them and figuring out where they're coming from. I think you agree with me on that.
I don't know. It's a lot of kissing ass right there, but I don't know. I think even Jeff doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Nobody knows what the fuck. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's talking about.
He doesn't even know. Jesus, man. This man has been drinking all day. What time is it in fucking Virginia? Jesus.
Maybe. That's one of the things I do.
He said maybe. He said maybe.
Like I definitely like to try to point out options for people.
So Jeff, let me ask you this.
Might help them.
Jeff, let me ask you this: do you get joy? You get levity on being able to heal somebody, making them a little bit better, making them learn from their own mistakes. In other words, you're not
Mike. You don't learn from your own mistakes.
Mike, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
Jesus Christ. This man, well, we were saying yesterday on Spike, shout out to Spike. He's never apologized that I know of to anybody. I gave him an out one time on Tommy's. And Tommy told him, take the out. I told him I would never, ever talk about him ever again. And that man would not apologize to me for what he did to the whole thing about my daughter. And that man wouldn't apologize. So, yeah.
Attacking them.
I like helping people. If somebody's having a problem and I can help them, especially if I can help them solve for themselves. I like that. I like empowering people to where they're struggling with the problem, and then I can like talk with them and show them things, and then they suddenly have the power to solve the problem themselves. I like that.
I got the power.
And I like connecting people. I like when different people that have things find each other and start connecting, and I like that too. So those are two things that really excite me and bring me a lot of joy. Like fulfillment, meaning and fulfillment.
God.
So Jeff, with you,
I agree, Mr. B. This one's for the textbooks for sure.
Being a gay man, which you're openly with, hey, listen, I have no problem with. With you being a Satanist, I'm a Christian. With you,
yeah, Tommy, on the job. He's drinking on the job. He got home. He hasn't bathed or nothing. He's thinking like carpet cleaner and motherfucking whiskey.
Being all these opposites of me, you still treat me with respect and with honor.
Yeah.
So I can't hate you, because even though we think the opposite of what we believe in, Jeff, you're still very complimentary of other people's view. And what I think, Jeff, is that when you do that, you teach other people.
There's a whole lot of smooshing going on. Jesus Christ. It's
Lord.
crazy.
Mike kissing that ass.
That's going to hurt.
Man, he's like a human tampon right now. Jesus, he's all up in there. He's all up in there.
Humility, to be more relaxed, to not take it so serious. So I think, Jeff, what you do is a good testament into people looking within themselves. That's what I'm trying to say.
What can I say? I'm a people person.
There you go.
I do. I have college, but that's separate from the mental health stuff. But I do have
Somebody said a terrific quote yesterday. I think it was on LA Spike. Something about having education doesn't mean shit, basically, if you don't have something. I got to fill in the blank. But yeah, what's the use of being educated, but you don't know how to treat people, or you don't have a soul, or you're not, that's just my opinion. Let's continue on. Never mind. I'm not gonna be like, Mike. I haven't been drinking. I
know you're trying to say, Angel, and I agree.
You understand what I'm saying, right? Exactly. It's one of those what we call it angelism. Sometimes I can't.
You don't use it.
Exactly. There you go. Mm-hmm.
It's complicated because I went to a school on a college campus and we took college classes and were taught by college professors. So if you count all of that, I probably have 8 years of college at least. But if you count my formal college, I have over 4 years.
Jeff, I don't give a shit about college. All I know is one thing.
Hold up, you was in Rutgers. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
You was a linebacker and a quarterback, and you at Rutgers is a college. I don't know. How can you not give a fuck about your old college days, Mikey? What happened?
He has a master's in criminal justice and a minor in psychology.
That's right.
What happened to that? How can you did all that studying, Mike, and now you don't care about you said fuck education? What is that, Mikey?
He'll show his guns and his
You're accepting of anybody
channels, but he won't show his education credentials. Come on.
Exactly. What's going on, Par 5 420?
Anybody who comes up, whether they're an asshole or not, you're always accepting of people. And that's why that you're succeeding in. No, Jeff, hear me out. That's why you're succeeding in YouTube.
Are you babbling about?
My numbers are dropping lately.
Well, they're dropping because of 2 or 3 haters.
Ryan said, "When did you have time for Mensa with all that schooling?"
Well, you're drunk.
Jeff, mark my words. You'll be at 1,000 in about
We're
2
trying to
months.
understand your
You'll be at
words.
1,000.
You can't
Trust
mark
me,
your
you
words.
will. But
Nah,
the thing
he's
is
pulling
that
his word.
you speak the
Exile.
truth. And that's what you do. It pisses people off. No, Jeff, hear me out. It pisses
Oh,
people
I am.
off. But you're going to get there. You're going to get there.
What
Well,
the
I
fuck
appreciate Mike, and I
talking about?
appreciate your contributions here and your help.
Dude, I pull for you. You have no idea.
Whoa, I don't know. It's another one. He pulls for
Oh.
Jeffrey.
Jerome, what do you pull?
Yeah, what are you pulling for him?
We're evil
He's
people.
pulling on something.
Yeah,
We
I think
have
we
better
have.
brains. I love
Yeah.
every minute of it. I'm here for it. Here
We
for
have
it.
Satanist behaviors, although I don't believe in Satan.
Yeah, Jeff, the shit I get on other channels.
Oh, I have some idea because I see it flooding into here.
What other channels?
I fight for you.
Right, and I think he
I
think he
fought
does
for
know.
you.
I think that's. I'm glad he said that. He says that he sees it
Shut
flooding
up,
into here.
man.
All the shit that
goes
Mike
to
takes.
Ham Banana. He's too chicken shit to go onto
Yeah.
any other panel. Way
Exactly.
too
He's not gonna
chicken.
go anywhere else. Yeah, he's afraid to run, Forrest, run.
Like, you're my guy, dude. I fight for you, and people can't understand how is it possible for some
Because you're rock
Roman
solid, homie.
Dobez, what's going on in Prussia?
No, let's point this out though, man. Like Mike has been rock solid here for you, man. He's been solid.
I think the streams speak for themselves. Like, I think third parties that don't
is the only person that's keeping for him right now. Although if he goes to Havana, I think Havana had some type of deal for him to stay $10 a month or some
He did.
shit.
$10 he was going to pay you.
$10 at a wrench. Yeah, okay,
yeah,
whatever.
$10 in a wrench.
That's desperate. Might have to pay that when Jeff boots him out. He might have to pay. Yeah, he's gonna have to slow down on the liquor so he can pay Ham Banana's money. Yeah,
this is so good.
No, any of these people can come and look at the streams and see that it's obvious that Mike's behavior here.
He comes up here like a fucking life raft or whatever, and the whole crew jumps on. We were like the Titanic. We were sinking right there.
Mike is the iceberg that sank the Titanic. What are you talking about, Moose?
Mike's the iceberg, y'all.
He is
Mike
the iceberg.
Yeah, you make that sink.
No life rafts, no nothing. No Leonardo DiCaprio, whatever. Nothing.
The dude that took the only life raft, jumped in it, and drove away.
Yeah.
Numbers were dropping.
I don't think we
I was watching it. And then all of a sudden, Mike comes in.
Our numbers were growing.
And it's
This is
bam,
revisionary
back
history.
on track. And it's like, how could you hate on that?
Welcome, Jess.
Yeah, what's up, Jess? I love you. I love you,
What's up,
Jess.
Jess? It's been a long time, Jess.
Hey, Moose, how are you guys?
He tells Jeff he loves him.
Jess.
Yeah, when drunk people get drunk, they usually get into lovey mode. Oh, I love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you.
Too.
That's what he
I love you.
Oh, but watch, he'll switch. He'll switch it on a dime. Like bipolar people shouldn't drink if they're unmedicated, especially.
Exactly.
He will flip
One
it on
moment
a
they
dime.
love you, and the
Then
next moment
they are
and
pointing
they want
at
to end
everybody.
you and all that.
Mikey loves Jeff.
Is the sweetest, most awesome woman that's ever
Man,
come
you
on
are
this-
love
Damn.
today.
Love.
See, it's like you're the most awesome woman. And I don't know, Jess. I'm pretty sure she is. I'm not saying she's not, but he's love bombing like a motherfucker.
Bombing dog.
No, she is. She is. She's like, Jess was like, I don't know why people don't like Cerrone. I like them. Fuck them all. Like, Jess is the shit. She's awesome.
Well, let's hear from Jess. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
How is my mic, first of all?
He's not letting anyone else talk, meaning he's usually like that, but he's
He's
extra
drunk.
today. So he's drunk as a motherfucking skunk.
Yeah, he is.
It's still doing that little crackly thing that cut in
It's
and out.
shitty. It's shitty like usual, Jess. Just roll with it. We're gonna roll with it.
Well, if it works, it works.
Oh man, but you can understand me.
Y-
Let me try.
yeah,
Let me
like
try.
it's not the most
hit
pleasant
the echo
experience.
cancellation
Let me
button on
let me
there.
go back. Hold on. I'll mute and I'll.
All right.
You
No,
guys
don't
talk.
don't mute. Hit
gotta
the
fix
echo
it, Moose.
That's a great comment, Quarter. That's a great comment.
cancellation button. Praise God. I know how to do this. Producer Moose in the house.
You got it. You said produce Moose. That rhymes. It's awesome.
Producer Moose. That's what he is.
He's fucking his skunk. He's like, moose. Oh my god. This is crazy as fuck for sure.
So basically, real quick, I mean, Jess is right and Moose is right. It's like, people will come up and they'll just spit truth and people don't like it, But Moose is correct. I've always
The moose is loose. The moose is loose.
What the hell are you talking about?
been pro Jeff's channel and they hate that. They hate that stuff,
Well, you know what though? We have a pay to play now with the drama. So unless people are putting in money, I want to save that for drama court.
So good.
Oh, he has a new thing called drama court. That's gonna be interesting to see. Who's gonna be the judge? If he's the judge, never mind. So, because the Mikey will always win. Yeah,
I gotta protect my supply.
Oh, Tommy? You said Tommy?
Somebody else already tried to do that. Lauren De Laguna tried to do.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's a tough type of court type thing. Yeah,
It failed.
listen, under the right circumstances with the right, it can work. It can work. You know what I mean? But you got to be fair and impartial. You can't be part of it. You got to just sit back and let other people run the segment, whatever it is. You know what I mean, with the court stuff. But yeah,
keep it under lock and key.
So Jeff, when you start to realize that I picked one.
Sorry, Mike. Sorry, is that any better?
No.
Any better?
Is it a phone? Are you doing it through a phone?
Yeah, I'm doing it on the phone.
It's fairly better. It's not great, but it's a little bit better.
Let me try again. I had it better the other day. Hold on.
I will try so hard to get that volume.
Atlanta girl.
Hello. Is it me on the phone?
Oh my God, he's looking for attention really bad right now. He's just making noises.
He don't know what he's doing.
He's plastered. I can't. Wait till he watches this back. He's gonna be, oh my God, what the fuck was I doing?
Look at him.
What, Jeff? You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn because you're new to this. You're gonna learn that they are masters.
You're gonna learn.
But
16 or 17 episodes of you and Jeff.
You heard him. He said, "You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn."
Mike thinks he's the godfather of YouTube.
Dude's channel, and then
there's God, where's our royalties?
Like
Somebody got 7 episodes. That's more than a TV season.
16, dude, and then there's another channel, the one that was drawing the picture of you getting stabbed or whatever. That dude, he's got
Mi amor, the chat. What's going on, mi amor? I'm gonna drop your link.
All kinds of shit about you.
Oh, he's worse than Mike. So I don't know why. I don't know how they can have him and come and complain about Mike. He's far worse than anything that I've heard about Mike.
I have to admit though, I feel like an asshole because it pops up on my feed and I laugh, bro. I'm sorry.
Vinny, you gave me a great idea because you can pay
hilarious.
20 to call a witness, but I think like for 30, you might be able to hire an advocate that can come and help you make a case for you. That's a great idea, and that'll give the people roles to play.
Turn their head away. Like
we can monetize this shit, and like I'll get a cut of it.
So like 55 for the judge to turn his head away, and like
the corruption menu. Yeah.
How
we have the ordinary menu, and for 50 extra bucks, you can access the corruption menu.
See, Jeff, I think this is where you lose Mike over here. Mike's gone off of it. He's
Mike's been gone. Yes.
Mike's out of it.
He's out of it for sure.
He passed out on the couch.
Take care, Dobes. It was good chatting.
You guys,
you know how it is here. We kind of mix different styles of conversation. It's like DJing.
Is it crappy still?
It's like when the gay bars used to have the country music people
Oh,
and
so
the
it's
dance
just-
people on the same bar.
It's
and they had
good,
to,
Jess.
like,
It's good.
every hour they had to play a few country songs.
Is it
Yeah,
really
so-
good? Because you want it to be bad.
I think this might be as good as it's gonna get. So.
But it's like, you know, when you get a 7 out of 10, you might as well stop fucking with it and just like roll with it. You know?
Yeah,
Just
what
roll
you
the
got to
dice.
say?
Oh, I don't. I like you, Jeff, and I like you, Mike, and I like you, Moose. But I don't know what it is. But with men, good amount of men here that on their 50s and not maybe not a good amount. Maybe it seems like I've had 4 men who absolutely hate me, who are always in their 50s, and I don't know what I did. But you
They
guys
say this on stream, or is it like in comments?
You're messed up,
They
Jess.
don't
Like
say-
a mom.
You get if you after a week or so, just wherever you are, Michael hates you too. Don't worry about it. He hates women.
Well,
Michael make you cry.
Yeah, Jack Talcott.
You didn't. You don't have to do any. You don't even have to internalize it. That's their stuff.
He'll be calling you fat and all kinds of names because that's what he does to women for sure. And I'm not actually calling Jess. I don't even know who she is, but that's what Mike does.
Who cares?
Jack doesn't like me. There's other person you don't know who wouldn't like
Jack
me.
likes
and then-
everybody. He
Jack
just
doesn't like
he
anybody.
forgets who he doesn't like 5 minutes
Jack
later.
does not like anybody who doesn't go along with his sauce. And every time I point out anything that's wrong with his sauce,
Did you see that hiccup? He had a real strong hiccup. It shook his
Yeah.
boobs and everything. His hat almost fell off. No, but it was pretty
Oh,
strong.
just the hiccup.
Yeah, it was a hiccup. He shook.
Gotta
His
see it.
titties kind of, yeah. His
Oh,
titties
sorry,
kind of
insecure.
smacked up.
He's gonna fall off his couch.
sauce, like where he's black.
Let me go back to see if I catch it. Let me see if I catch it. It's only like about 30 seconds.
It was good chatting.
Can you guys?
You know it is here. We kind of mix different.
Shit, I went too far.
Like
He
Jack
just-
doesn't like
he
anybody.
forgets who.
All right, last time. I'll try.
Like I've had 4 men who absolutely hate me, who are always
Watch
in
the
their
hiccup.
50s.
Watch the
I don't
hiccup.
know what I did. But you
They
guys
say this
Right
on
there.
stream, or is it like?
Yeah, right there.
Oh,
They don't say. Well,
looks like he's
Yeah.
gonna
yeah,
barf.
Jack
they hate
Talcott.
themselves.
You didn't. It's you don't have to
There
do
go
it. You
another
don't even
one.
have to internalize
Oh my
it. That's
God,
their
looks like he's gonna
stuff. Who
barf.
cares?
Jack
Why
doesn't
they-
like
There
me.
go another one.
There's other.
He's
That man's
drunk.
about to,
He can't even
he's
look
about
up.
to barf. He's
I
gonna
think he's gonna
barf.
barf.
He's gonna fucking barf. Yeah, you know when you get every guy getting drunk, and then it starts with that little,
Yeah.
it's like a hiccup.
Up into your
Yep, he's about
throat.
to,
The acid.
yep, all over. Just
Well, he's gotta leave out a. He needs to leave out a big
know who
belt.
wouldn't like
Jack
me.
Bird.
likes
And then-
everybody.
Oh, the couch like Rudy.
He
Jack
just
doesn't like
he
anybody.
forgets who he doesn't like 5 minutes
Jack
Come
later.
on, Mike.
Hey,
Bird.
big boy, what's going on, big boy? Good to see you, brother.
Anybody who doesn't go along with his sauce. And every time I point out anything that's wrong with his sauce, like where he's blasphemous and shit, he gets really angry.
Look at him.
Besides, I
Anytime-
thought you were done with Jack from the other day, Jess.
Oh,
when you
Yeah,
said
I'm
that.
done. I'm done.
So
but I
why
go
do you
back.
care if he likes you or not?
Oh, I don't care. It's just it happens to me. Another 50-year-old guy.
Mike don't give a fuck about you,
They're
Jess.
usually white. What is it? What do I do to these
He
men?
wants to
No,
talk.
No, it may not be you at all. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
No,
Daniel,
I-
how did you get
Well,
out
he's
of
got his
jail?
finger
How
up.
did you get out
let
of
Mike try.
Well, somebody tell
That
this
means
woman that
everybody
he
shut
like
up.
her. All she's looking for is a little compliment. Somebody tell this woman that they like her. Jesus Christ. Damn.
Mike wants everybody to shut up.
Let Mike try.
He puts his
How'd you
finger
get
in
out of
the
Okay, well
jail?
that's your opinion.
Let
I
me
have
jump
no
in.
idea what this guy's. Let me see if this is even Daniel Price because I blocked him,
Yeah, that's a person that threatened my
like I'm about to do right now.
life. Threatened my
What
life.
is wrong?
Oh, who the hell is Daniel Price? And why did he?
I know that name.
I don't know. I never heard of it. None
I
unless
know that
he's
name.
reading the backstage now. You know how sometimes people have their real names when they pop up. You got to be careful with that. When you yeah, you got to be careful because you can't leave your real name.
Can't read it out loud.
Yeah, well, some people are not.
It's a faux pas.
You shouldn't do that. I see a lot of real names when people pop up. I don't call
Like
them
when
by
I
that.
come up, is it my real name, Angel?
No, it's Ladybug. It says Ladybug.
Oh,
but some
okay.
people kind of forget that you got to change that. You know what I mean?
I didn't
All
know
with
because
this
when you
person. He
sign
used
in,
to be
it
a
shows my
regular
real-
here. Like he was one of our favorite people.
Yeah, no worries. I don't think anybody that's been up here, I've seen their real name. I think on the last Misfits, I saw it was more. Yeah.
I don't care. I've been
Well, he
doxxed.
got deranged.
Timbuktu and back.
Unless it's a different like if it's not
he's
really
the same
him.
person. It's already in the works. He threatened my life.
But here's the thing: I don't know what his old channels.
It's in the works. It's in the works. Mike's on it.
Oh, shut up,
Who
Mike.
threatened his life?
I don't know. Daniel got Agent 007 is in the
Oh
works.
my God, that's just a.
Oh yeah, Mike called his FBI buddy.
Report something.
Well,
He's
well, didn't he threaten my life and Megan's life?
My life.
Yeah, your life, and yeah.
His
So
level
I don't know if this
27
is-
clearance kicked in.
This might be like a second account or something, or it might be somebody impersonating him. But I know the Daniel Price that used to hang out here, and then he didn't show up for a while, and then he came back. The Daniel Price that came back was a completely different person. Like he was this deranged, rabid, angry, what you see now, this hater. That was not the Daniel Price that used to hang out here. So either something happened in his brain, or it's somebody impersonating Daniel Price.
No, I was about to say he is a mentally. I don't know the.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
That's the correct way to say.
we
He's a
still have
mentally
regulars. Moose is
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah. If you notice, very slightly, but Mikey has that wobbly bobblehead when on the drunk
He's gonna barf and pass out in his barf.
Yeah, his head's kind of wobbly, like kind of, it's gonna fall the fuck off in a second. Like, yeah.
Spinning.
But Jess talking about.
I like Moose, I like Mike,
Yeah.
and I like Jeff, and you guys are amazing. So I don't care. And you guys think I'm cool.
Somebody tells this woman that they like her. Jesus Christ. She's just talking about
Mike wants
liking.
to go out with her.
She's in the wrong crowd. They're all fucking gay. That's not the right plumbing.
Mike will take them all out. He's by. Mike's by.
In a restaurant, and the guy's like quitting, right? And he walks through the room and he goes, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. I'm out." And just walks out.
Yeah,
she sounds really cool though. She sounds really cool to hang with and on a panel. Yeah, shout out to whoever she is, Jess.
That's
Which
Jess.
one
Yeah,
is that?
Very, very
The
nice.
movie Waiting.
Waiting.
With Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. If you. Yeah.
Oh boy.
If people don't like me, I don't hang around them. Their people are they have the
Oh, you're
right to
right.
not like me, and then I just won't waste my time trying to connect with them. Easy.
Bingo.
But
You're
Jess,
absolutely right.
yeah, but Jess has always been a sweetheart. Has always been. Like she'll always.
Damn, Mike.
No, look. Hear me. Hear me out.
Okay, I'm just thinking I can go see streams.
He wants the floor. Hear me out, guys. He has his hands folded in the praying position. He's gonna give it
He
to Jess.
wants
He's gonna take a shot.
Mike, he's gonna give it to you.
Let's see. Mike take his best shot at Jess. Let's go, Mikey. Let's go, Mike.
No, you're good. But Jess will always throw out what she sees. You know, not
Jess,
like,
he said. Yeah.
Jess.
What?
Did you hear that?
It's a loud ass hiccup. No, you're not gonna get women that way, bro. You can't hiccup trying to hit the lines on girls, bro. Come on, man. Mikey,
I think he's known her
it's been a
for
while.
like 6 hours total.
He loves her. He loves her. Because the moose is loose.
Nothing
Always
like
throw out
puke
what she
breath when you're
sees.
kissing a dude.
You know, excuse me, I'm sorry to
Oh my
hiccup.
god.
But Jess has never been like not truthful, you know. So Jess, salute. And they will attack Jess because Jess always talks the truth. And that's why
But I think they attack.
You don't, Mike.
Yeah, somebody attacks that nice lady right there. Ooh, who the hell are you talking about?
Anything they perceive as vulnerability, like any point of
Mike
vulnerability,
speaks
and
a lot.
Jess just happens to like signal vulnerability a lot in some way.
as soon as Jess said, I like Mike, I like Jeff, it was like World War III. As soon as she said that. And Jeff.
Hey, Kayla Boo. How you doing, Kayla Boo? Nice to meet you,
What is
Kayla
he
Boo.
talking about?
Thank you.
I don't know.
Speaking the truth. But like they just went crazy. That's all.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
seeing it too. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I understand. Like this, is other people like, but I just like. I'm not used to not liking being liked. I know that sounds stupid. Maybe.
And Jess,
I'm sure there
honestly,
are
you don't know if they don't like you or not. It could be a bit. It could be content for their audience. Like you could just be a prop.
Yeah, no. And I really shouldn't care. And it's just when I first realized it, I'm like,
No joke. Mike is wobbling. He is wobbling. Very
He's
slightly,
wobbling.
but I'm watching him.
He
He's
can't
wobbling.
even see
like,
straight.
okay,
He
never
can't
mind.
set up straight. Look at
No.
him.
No. He's
Where's
looking at
my
the
bottle? Where's
bottle,
my bottle?
and right next
I
to the
can't
bottle is a
find my
bucket.
bottle.
I hope he's got a
And he's about
bucket.
to, just gonna be slinging some chunks for you, chunks for you right about now.
Matter. A, it's YouTube, so who cares? And B, I got the peeps. I got my
Not
channel.
lost. They're still around.
J-Dub.
And some of them have like real life stuff they have to attend to right now. But they're still around.
Yeah.
Dobez is the very first. He was my original guest, so he's like you can't get more regular than that. He's still here. Joe was from way back in the day. He was a regular.
Look at the hiccups.
Just surprised.
Yeah, here I am. Do you remember the day with Dutchie and Denizen and that conversation, and they kept denying that something happened, and I kept rewinding the stream, and ever.
Yeah, this is almost sad. You know that? It's almost sad to watch him like this. It's like
Look at him.
Self-destruction. Heading for
Fucking funny.
self-destruction.
He can't even hold it that up.
I've never seen him this bent.
He's
I've never
wasted.
seen him this bent. Yeah, he is fucking just out of it.
He wasted.
Since that day, because he was one of the people that saw it opposite from me. And ever since that day, I think he never got out of that reality.
Yeah, so
I know.
Come on, Mike. Can't you
It
handle
like
your
split
liquor?
reality.
He needs a fucking shower and a fucking straight to bed. Take 2 aspirin. Drink
He's
some
going
water,
to
Mike.
sleep.
Have some turkey meatloaf. Call it a day.
Turkey meatloaf.
Ladybug with the zinger.
And like half the chat and half the panel was seeing one thing, and the other half was seeing a completely different thing.
It might
And
be
from
a
that
core
day
of
forward,
everything.
like it's like the whole community and their brains got like reality forked, and you either ended up in one reality or the other.
Yeah, so here I am. Like I know who that is. That's a really cool person.
You know what? That's really interesting. So there's such.
Who are
thing
you
as
talking about, Tyrone?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, but you know what? This is a great. I was talking to somebody about this in my real life. I won't say who, but so Antichrist is not believing in God, and Satan is you believe in Satan, right? So there's a difference there. Just go.
And being shit based is being shit
super
based.
chill. Like they just see it. They say it how they see it. So CIM, you're super cool.
What?
Are you a little tipsy, Mike?
We can't even talk.
There's something.
It's okay if you are, but you gotta be a little
Oh
tipsy.
my God! What a funny
I'm dead.
No, hey, I'm sorry.
I
Are you a
hope
little
Are
tipsy,
you
Mike?
high
if you're
or
out there,
buzzed?
get this.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Not at all. Not at all.
What you say?
If you are,
What you
if you're not,
say?
then
Wait,
you're not.
rewind
But if you
it?
are, it's okay. I don't care.
Rewind it a
Not-
minute.
Yeah, rewind it.
All right.
I couldn't hear what she said.
all like
I want to know what
in
she
the
said.
restaurant, and the guy's like quitting, right? And he walks through the room and he goes, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you,
Oh,
fuck you. You're cool. I'm out." And just walks out.
Yeah, which one is that?
The movie Waiting.
That's
Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. Yeah. If you. Yeah.
There's
If
also,
people don't like me, I don't hang around them. Their people are they have the
Oh,
right
you're
to
right.
not like me, and then I just won't waste my time trying to connect with them. Easy.
But
You're
Jess,
absolutely right.
yeah, but Jess has always been a sweetheart. Has always been cool. Has always
It's right there, folks. It's right there. I just dropped it. Yep.
been collective. Like she'll always, Jess will always. No, look, hear me out, guys.
Okay, I'm just thinking like go see streams.
No, you're good. But Jess will always
contradict.
call out what she sees. You know,
Oh,
not
Jess, you said. Yeah.
Jess
Makeup.
Yeah, he's talking
will always call out what she sees. You know, excuse me, so I'm sorry.
They loud as shit. I never heard some of the loudest hiccups in
I
the
love
world.
the
Mikey,
hiccups.
he's like, I can't even do it. It's so fucking loud. Jeez, Louise, he's drunk.
Hiccup. But Jess has never been like not truthful, you know. So Jess, salute. And they will attack Jess because Jess always talks the truth. And that's
But
why
I think they attack anything they perceive as vulnerability, like any point of vulnerability. And Jess just happens to like
speak for yourself.
Signal vulnerability a lot in some way.
Bingo.
As soon as Jess said, I like Mike, I
Yeah,
like
Mike doesn't drink, fella. He
Jeff,
doesn't drink.
it was like World War III. As soon as she said that. And Jess, thank you for speaking the truth. But like they just went crazy. That's all.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
seeing it
has
too. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I understand. Like this is other people, like, but I just like I'm not used to not liking being liked. I know that sounds stupid. Maybe.
And Jess,
I'm sure there
honestly,
are
you don't know if they don't like you or not. It could.
That's nothing wrong with that. Most people would like want to be liked. Some people don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But most people, especially if you're, I agree with what Jess is saying.
Be a bit. It could be content for their audience. Like you could just be a prop.
Yeah, no. And I really shouldn't care. And it's just when I first realized it, I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, never mind. It doesn't matter. A, it's YouTube, so who cares? And B, I got the peeps. I got my channel.
Not lost. They're still around. And some of them have like real life stuff they have to attend to right now. But they're still around.
Yeah.
Dobez is the very.
Let me see if Mike's still up there after a minute.
Yeah,
And
this is adult. This is an adult space. Adults have the right to indulge in whatever adults.
Yeah, but we wanted to hear what he said.
It's really sad that people will actually pick that as like some kind of attack.
But they do everything. Like it's just anything, like any thread they can find, they will pull it.
I wouldn't attack someone for being
They're
drunk
like
or
goats.
high.
They just eat anything.
Let's have fun.
Well, I haven't done drugs. I don't do drugs. I'm a drug.
Oh my god, he's
wasted.
And I don't drink.
Oh.
That's the clip that needs to be clipped.
His pants are literally on fire.
I don't drink. Somebody take that and run with it. Let it be probed. I don't care
with
what
the
channel picked that off.
With a hiccup. With a hiccup.
Come on.
Don't let us
I want to see the best version of this fucking clip. He said, "I don't drink." While he's fucking smashed.
He's drunk.
Angel. Angel.
Yeah.
I have an idea. We should do. Remember how you used to do the meme contests? We should do like I don't know, like a 1 minute clip contest, and then everybody can vote for whoever does the best.
I would let the audience choose it. Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll
that
put
can
a poll
actually
out,
work.
and everybody can vote for it. That would be fun.
We could do a poll. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Just a
Let's
thought.
see it. Yeah, if the people that own the channel are down with it, obviously I am down.
We used to call campus police and fuck with them and prank call them. My friends would call them and say, "Yeah, I'd like to report a crime," and they'd say, "Okay, let me get my book. All right, what's the crime? I'm over here in the student union, and there's someone at the next table, and they're writing on money." Because supposedly that's a crime, like you're not allowed to write on money. So we would call campus police and report people for writing on money.
Mikey just sneezed.
They never took a serious.
Mikey's drunk. Oh man.
Shot.
What college did you go to?
I don't think he's drinking
It was a
anymore.
university. It was an actual college, but it was more like a community college. Like nobody
One
went
more
there
shot, Mike.
other than local people if they didn't have to.
So it was a university or a college or a community college or something like that. Okay, got it.
Because my husband's grandfather.
I don't see if Mike makes a return right before he ends it. Let me see.
He's having another shot.
Seems chilled out.
I think it's over. I think it's pretty much over. Yeah, I think he's barfing right now.
It could
in the
be.
bucket. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
hear that
great.
thing
That
you
was
wanted to
great.
hear.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
okay.
my bad.
No, I'll rewind it and watch it later. That's okay. It was my
Yeah,
fault because I had
I
to
was.
glance through the door.
Yeah, I was following the rules. You got to stop,
Grumpy.
talk. You know what I mean? When you kind of do that type of, I do it the right way. I don't just restream just to restream. I gotta, you gotta. Go
Oh
by the
yeah,
rules.
you have to. Otherwise, it's not considered fair use.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, we get.
So I
No,
did.
no, no. You're
That's
doing
why
great.
I stop it. That's why I stop it so much.
You're doing.
Who's here? We have
That was great.
the one and only. Where's my fucking banner? Okay, hold up. All right, can't find it. Can't seem to find it. All right, hold up. Give me a second.
Hold up, Mike.
We have Spiky. What's going on, Spiky?
Hey.
I'm not going to porn bomb you.
King
Hey, what you
Fight.
think about what you think
Well, then
about that
get
whole
lost.
Mikey?
What are you doing here?
Wait a second,
Me
guys.
and-
I need to report some news. Anybody within 100 miles of King Grumpy Drunk, be careful. All your Dairy Queens have ketchup packets being pocketed by this guy over here, right above me.
That's why I couldn't get ketchup today.
You're so full of shit, Spike.
He said you're full of shit.
Also, I heard that the FBI raided Grumpy's house and they found 1,000 bottles of ketchup under his bed.
You're
My
right.
goodness gracious. That's a lot of ketchup bottles.
I know that.
But
Okay,
did you
what's
see,
with the ketchup? I want to know the ketchup joke. I'm not in on the ketchup joke.
They call him G Diddy.
The what?
Well, I put ketchup
Hey,
on
Miss
everything,
Thing,
Ladybug.
Oh,
¿Cómo está, Miss Thing?
That's the ketchup joke.
Oh, sorry.
Hey,
Yeah,
They're like
no.
my Aunt Jackie. She puts ketchup
Hey,
on literally fucking. She keeps ketchup in her purse. We go to a
Grumpy,
restaurant. She gets steak, ketchup.
Oh, King Grumpy puts ketchup on
listen,
his steak. It's a delicacy.
Oh.
Yes, I do, King
Adonai
Spike.
said, yeah. Adonai said if you attempt a Scottish or let me see which one is it? A Scottish accent, I'm supposed to kick you. So be careful, early Spike. I'm gonna have to kick you.
Wait, who said that? I'm fucking
Adonai.
Scottish, Angel.
There you go. Bye, Spike. No, I'm kidding. Hey, what'd you think about Mike being sloshed the fuck up there?
No, he's sober. He just told us he doesn't drink. Did you hear him?
Honestly, I mean, do you want me to be real? I like being fucking Scottish.
No comment.
Be
I
real
get it. I
in
get
Scottish.
it.
Honestly, as somebody who did many years of counseling myself, not a therapist,
Keep it
but
light.
as someone who spent many years doing that, I would have addressed it backstage and hopefully spoke to Mike. If he, I missed a lot of this. I've been driving, but if he was drinking or drunk, I would have handled. If I'm his buddy, I would have handled it privately and tried to counsel him because he's admitted that he's had past problems with alcohol. So
Well,
that's a serious issue. It's not something to put on your panel and make fun of.
First
Not
thing is
you.
first.
I'm
You gotta be honest with yourself about the drinking. And Mike has really been lying about it, and people haven't even been, talking about his drinking so much. Yeah, we talked about his drinking, but not being smashed on panel like I seen today.
right.
Yeah,
And I'm not
he's been
even
drunk
talking.
before.
And I'm not even talking to you because he's not on your panel.
Yeah.
Like you're doing what you do. You're reviewing other videos. I totally get it. But if he was on my panel,
yeah,
I would
You
have
would try to talk
maybe
to him.
stopped the stream or typed to him backstage like, "Hey, let's talk." If it was like, I don't know who comes on my panel a lot. Let's say Nova, because she's my buddy. If Nova had a drinking problem, sorry Nova, I'm using you for example. Nova doesn't have a drinking problem, but if she had a previous,
Yes, he does.
shut up, Gumpy. But if she had drinking problems in the past, let's say that she was a recovering alcoholic,
But he's
and
never
she
stopped
appeared on
though.
my show
Yeah.
on Spike Radio, a little hammered. If that were to happen, obviously Nova, I love you. It never happened.
Yeah, but
But I'm
listen,
saying I would have then addressed Nova privately and work with her instead of letting her keep rambling on. And what is going to happen is all of the chats, your chat, his chat, any chat, is now going to laugh at Nova. Sorry, Nova, I'm just making you as an example.
Yeah.
I think you should throw Flaky Jake in there too. She likes to drink.
Yeah, but it's not like he fell off the wagon. Mike has been drinking the whole
Well, I
fucking
understand
time.
that.
I don't believe he had a drinking problem and then he stopped. I think he's never, ever stopped drinking. By the way, this is the Itchy Series
you're
is back,
entitled to your
guys.
opinion. I don't know. Maybe.
Shout out to the person that sent me this. Yes, this is Delilah Poppy Daffodil. Yes, sir. But yeah, I
If
get
it
what
was
you're saying.
anybody else, we might have a little more compassion.
Empathy, sympathy. Yes,
Empathy.
I agree. Yeah.
Story.
I mean, I've opened up my house to become a sober living for people in the past. Not on alcohol, but on other things that I don't have experience in. I mean, we've all had a couple beers in our life, but I've never done some of the things that these people were addicted to.
Yeah.
So it was a safe space, and I actually listed my place as a sober living for a few people.
That's cool,
And
brother.
I wasn't very, I mean, I was successful for the moment. I don't know if I was successful indefinitely because they're probably back to their old shenanigans. But when somebody is addicted to anything, it can be sugar, it can be alcohol, it could be tobacco, it could be weed, whatever it is.
Gambling.
Yeah.
The drug
Gambling,
the worst drug is not the actual chemical you're using. The drug is your brain, is what's going on in your brain, the addiction.
Dopamine.
The dopamine.
Yeah, whatever it is. Like some people
Dopamine.
the simple kick me off my soapbox at any time, guys, but the simple addiction that we notice, people like to substitute going to AA meetings for their addiction to alcohol. They're just neurotically needing to do something. So a lot of people will obsessively go to AA meetings, Alcoholics Anonymous, or they'll turn to cigarettes. They'll do something because they have to keep doing something.
Yeah.
Like the placebo of putting a lollipop in your mouth instead of smoking a cigarette. They just have to do something. So if this were the case, and again, I'll rewatch some of what you're doing here for the last hour, but if this was the case, and if Mike was my buddy, whether he's my buddy in real life or he's my YouTube buddy or co-host, I would address it seriously instead of letting him doing what he may have been doing just now.
If he took it seriously, yes. Just like I've given advice to Quick Pig and other people that really try to get sober and to clean up his life. Yeah, absolutely. I would actually, yes, I wouldn't knock him. I would not try to make fun of his trying to get sober, but I don't believe that Mike is. That's my point of view. I think he's never going to stop drinking. But I see what you're saying in LA. I see what you're saying in LA. Though.
Yeah, and that girl Jess, she's really cool. She's good vibes. I've seen her quite a bit.
I agree.
She didn't know that addressing it would have caused what it did. Like she was very innocently asking. And again, I was driving. I only heard parts.
She didn't cause anything.
I don't think she did either.
No. She called it out because I think that. Everybody else is noticing.
That's the part I missed.
Yeah, my bad. That's the part that.
No, that's not your bad. My bad. I had to go into the goddamn door.
Yeah. By the way, this is
unfortunately I missed Jeff's live. I guess he went live earlier today. I didn't see it, but
about an hour ago. Yeah. By the way, this is Proby's second channel. It's called Mike's. What is it? Mike Cerrone's Chronicles. So let's play. I got 2 videos with him. He's doing a series. So this is number 14 or something like that, I think. So I have it pinned on top. So those people that haven't subscribed to his channel yet, please subscribe.
I know that I got my life threatened earlier, and that's being taken care of legally. So I'm threatened to unalive me.
Who threatened him?
Yeah, and also Super Cali used to watch.
Oh yeah,
the Super Cali is actually a guy. So
I have no idea who threatened. I don't really watch over there. Somebody in chat. I'm guessing.
In other words, nobody.
Yeah, maybe nobody. Yeah.
It's a guy. But
oh really? I would. Well, how do we know? Like Mary Poppins could be anything. You're making a lot of assumptions about Mary Poppins.
You
don't know what's under that skirt.
Super Cali. The other one, and then Daniel Berry.
No, Super. It's not stay off YouTube if you get threats. Goodbye. You little
Wow! Did he really? Did he really take
He
that
kicks
out?
everybody off.
What'd
He's
she
such a
say?
great.
Wow! All she said was, "Well, get off the internet off YouTube." I'm guessing if you don't like that, you know what I mean. I don't know. That's
I
damn.
understand it's his channel, but come
I
on.
don't know if I couldn't do that. I couldn't just. That's just. That wasn't
It
even
was
bad.
all
You know
about
what I mean?
monkey.
He's gonna
I
have
take
nobody.
violence very seriously. YouTube is not going to be the Wild West where threatening violence is the norm, and if people can't handle it, they don't get to use this platform. Bull
Yeah,
fucking
so-
shit on that.
But
Super
it's all
Cali
good.
would
I
never
turn it over to the
anybody's
authorities because if
life.
someone's going to say they're going to K-word you, on
Yeah,
the
if you're going to
panel,
joke about or anything like
In
that,
that case, you would have been
Mike,
locked
what
up a long
repeat
time
it?
ago, Mike. How many times have you done it, Mike?
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Because you trying to
I
K
can't
word
see.
with a rifle in your hand. So stop
Yeah,
it, Mike. Stop it with the
I
bullshit.
can't even see
Jesus
Super
Christ.
Cali saying anything like that. Like
No, it's because
he
Super
just
Cali
took
wouldn't
Mike's
say anything
word
like
for
that.
it. Mike, the biggest
Yeah.
liar on the face of the planet, he just took his
Yeah.
word for it and booted us up.
And of course, Jeff
Ugh.
is going to react to it. Yes, I don't want anybody threatening anybody in my chat either. Yes, I get it. But I think Mike gaslit Jeff once again.
Did
I'm
you?
done.
Speaking of
you know
gaslighting,
me. You know I like to feed the trolls a little. Just I feed
Okay.
them a little.
Go ahead.
sorry, Angel. I just one
No
last.
problem.
I believe it was yesterday or last night on Jeff's channel. So I think maybe it was Cheesehead or Wombat. Maybe somebody brought up the fact that Mike would get pissed off and bring his gun out and show his AR on channel in hopes of getting the channel
Right.
shut down. And then
Right.
Mike lied through his goddamn teeth. He said he only did it in the back chat with Jeremy.
Such a liar.
But I
Jesus
couldn't
Christ.
even. I was
Everyone
literally.
saw that.
It
Yeah.
was literally like I had a fork in my hand and I wanted to poke it right in my eyeball.
Yeah.
And
It's
Jeff,
like he
just,
did. Yeah.
I like Jeff,
He-
but he's got to stop lapping up everything Mike says because he's not doing Mike any favors. If you want to be Mike's friend, don't coddle the fucker.
No,
Hold
exactly.
on,
You wanna,
coddle.
if you really wanna, you gotta be like kind of. Yeah, I think what Ladybug's saying. Yeah, you gotta stop coddling the bullshit,
He's
caping the
almost
fuck out of his
50 years
lies.
old. Sorry, don't
'Cause
coddle him.
Yeah, he's adding fuel to the already fire to the things that Mike has done and said and stuff like that. You're pissing those people off for sure.
He's giving him
And
a
then
gateway.
well, I think they come here for it. They're like the
Yeah.
fish.
Of course.
When you get the little flakes out, they all
Remember, just two is a coward. Just two, come on,
Mike.
Just two.
We're having a good
Mike.
conversation here today. I don't want to.
Just two is a subscriber that I've seen for a while, and he's always cool. I don't know. It's like just two of all people.
Let me bait him a little bit, just a little bit.
No, I'm trying to minimize this. The more you bait him,
Did Mike just say
adds to
violence?
it.
How come Mike's allowed to say violence? Let me beat him just a little bit.
I don't know.
He
Mike
acts
is
like a
over here
little
looking like
baby.
a blue M&M, making me want some M&Ms over here.
Oh, this is good.
Do me a favor,
Yeah,
man.
I
Why
don't.
you-
This is the
no,
first
why-
I'm hearing about this.
No, hold on. Why don't you focus on something else, Leggy? All right, take care, buddy. Just focus on something else.
Hey,
Don't call
Mike, I
someone-
didn't realize there was an issue. I didn't.
Don't
I
call
thought y'all
someone
were cool.
handicapped. Don't call someone
I'm talking about
handicapped.
M&Ms here. What?
No,
how-
dude, stop being a fuck. Dude, stop being a
how
prick.
am I making fun of Mike? Mike
nice
gets mad at me
with
thinking
what
I'm
we're
making fun of him.
Yeah, maybe
not mad at
just
you,
don't.
just
Just leave him
talk
alone.
about-
Just leave him
just
alone.
talk
I'm
Like,
sorry.
something
I'm
else.
sorry.
Think about something
I'm
else,
sorry.
dude.
I'm just talking about M&Ms here, and Mike got mad at me.
You said mentally.
hey,
He's like a school teacher at this point. Look at Combat Weinbite's avatar. Is that the real? Is that edited in, or I don't know? That's funny as fuck right there with a cowboy hat and everything. Oh shit!
hey.
Thank you, Michael, for not making me hungry anymore.
Well, it sure was fun, though, Bess.
Well, like you got. I mean,
Have a good weekend.
Like, you got something to
keep
say,
making
you
those.
No. This is not.
Nice one,
This is
brother.
not happening. There's no drama going on.
Yeah, you wanna talk to me,
StreamYard
just talk to
doesn't
me
show you who it
directly.
is.
Well, talk to me directly. That's all.
It's not directed at you. He was just playing off of your avatar. That's all.
I
It wasn't
said
anything
thank you
about
for
you.
not making me hungry no more. That's all I said.
I don't know. Leggy's cool as shit. Yeah, he can poke it. He can poke at people once in a while, but I don't know why Mike is making such a issue
Mike
out of
is a-
Leggy for sure.
Yeah, like he's a sweetheart.
Yeah, I mean,
Never hurt
he's gonna
anybody.
throw a joke in there. Yeah, he's well behaved up there. He respects. He follows the fucking rules.
He
What did he do
was
so wrong?
stoned, and Mike's avatar was a blue M.
M&M, yeah.
M&Ms. He was high as a kite. He wanted
stupid as fuck.
M&Ms.
This is dumb. Dumb as hell.
You carrying the camera on. You went from the blue avatar that looked like an M&M to your face.
Barbara, leave it alone.
And I'm not a cannibalism. I'm not a
You're a
cannibalism.
master. You're a master at this. I got you.
I don't
I
know
love
why
me
I don't
fried
like the
chicken.
watermelon.
Oh.
You love what?
Fried chicken.
Fried
I
chicken.
love me fried chicken.
Oh, he gets mad about
Fried
this
chicken in
too.
general.
Oh, yeah.
Fried chicken and
Why
watermelon.
do you like fried chicken? Why do you like fried chicken so much? I'm just curious. Why?
I love fried chicken.
It's
I love fried
delicious.
Oh
Is it
my
because
God,
I think it's
Salty and
delicious and I like
fat,
it? Is that why?
and chicken's good.
Right.
Wow. So you're the only one that's allowed to like fried chicken, Mikey? Is that
And
the new rules?
watermelon.
And what? Jesus Christ.
The taste of
I'm
chicken.
dead.
Chicken skin.
You like the
It's
taste of chicken,
so
okay.
good.
Look, I made a
Mike,
baked- last
quit your
night for dinner, I made a
stop.
baked chicken last night, and it was absolutely delicious.
Oh, I got
I'm
her.
not even joking.
I remember
Absolutely
those.
delicious.
Do you realize they're just,
The
you realize
Colonel
they're just,
or
you're just trolling? They're just trolling right now.
What are you talking about? I legit. Would you
Well,
like
Hey, Just Two, you out there making trouble, Just Two. You out there trolling the fuck out of Mike, I guess.
They're doing
to
it
make my
trolling.
dinner my avatar?
Mike, you,
like,
Now, Leggy, you can't even do light trolling. This is not a place. This is a serious panel. You don't.
Yeah,
do light
hey,
trolling.
hey,
I'm
Wombat,
sorry.
Wombat, are you
I'm
Daniel?
sorry.
Hey, Cheese, I heard you got the hookup on chicken. For sure, I heard.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jesus
it
yeah.
does
fucking
seem
chicken
like some
farm.
trolling's
Because of
going on
chicken
because
farm.
drama is being instigated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But not really.
trolling.
Not really.
They
I was
can't
trying
help
to.
themselves.
I was
They can't
playing
help
off the
themselves.
avatar.
I
not
know,
making
but
fun
that,
of
when you
it.
saw the
Put
results of
it
the playing off, it's like you doubled
Yeah.
down on it instead of pulling
Oh,
back on it.
God.
I wonder who Daniel Pierce is. Would you know
No,
who that
fuck
is
off.
on that?
Daniel
I have
But I
no
mean,
idea.
does it? But I mean, I only did it
Who
just
is
to
it?
prove a point. Like we weren't really making fun of him, and
Right,
yet he
right.
still
It's
got
somebody who
butthurt
threatened my
about it.
life today. It seems to be
Like,
hooked into some other content, some other.
What channel
Daniel,
was it on?
my
I don't know if you know
channel?
who it is. I wonder if you know who
Show
it
me.
is. I don't know if you knew who it was because they threatened my life today, and it's already been
What
reported.
channel?
Oh my God, is he still crying about this? Oh,
Yeah.
geez.
Today
What
on
channel?
another channel.
He needs to change
What
his
channel?
tampon.
It was over at CT's.
Okay.
Did you?
Over, where? Who? Who's CT?
Chaotic truth.
Oh, well, what
He
the fuck?
calls
So
it.
it didn't happen on Justin. So
No.
so it never happened there. So he comes from another panel to complain on this panel about somebody threatening you, fucking
Yeah.
dumbass.
And I
The
bet it
K
never
word.
happened.
Recorded or
And I bet you it
Yeah.
didn't happen. That's true. Yep.
We'll check
something?
it out.
I reported it to the police. Yeah, they
Who
said they were
cares,
going to
Mike?
put my address. They were going to unalive me.
What
Wow.
a liar.
The trolling
Yep.
is real.
Was
Well,
it in
no,
the
it-
chat
no,
or on the
listen.
panel?
They can try. That's all I can say.
Was it in
But
the
you
chat
don't
or on the
say
panel,
something.
Mike?
You just don't.
Did
You
he
don't
go
go
up on
that
panel?
to that level. I'm just asking if you knew who it was because that person's in serious trouble.
No, I don't. Only from the chat. If it's even
No.
the same person.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
people
The
threatening
stock
to come to
account from
people's houses
YouTube
to hurt them, that's a
said they were
scum.
gonna.
They
What
actually
Thanks,
said.
Scumbag.
They actually said.
What was that?
do you
Say
go? You
again?
go to the police and you say a stock account from YouTube said they were gonna unalive me. Like,
It's
what are
just
the police gonna do?
ridiculous. It's just dumb as fuck. You know how many? If that's the case, Mike would have been locked up a long time ago because he's
Really,
done a lot of foul
I thought
shit. And
you-
easy.
Dang,
Go ahead.
Skippy. You know what they tell people? They tell people to get the fuck off the internet. That's what they tell
Exactly.
people.
They laugh at you. They're
I-
like, you know what? You know what? You signed up the fucking lines, you idiot. Don't
Yeah.
get a life.
I thought Mike was in the FBI. He can figure that out.
Well,
Oh,
you
that's
call
right, Gumpy.
Sarge.
That's you guys right.
Probably
Call
call
Sarge.
What's his problem?
You should have a hookup, with that.
Yeah.
You should already have a hookup, man. What
Maybe
the fuck?
Sarge is on holidays. I don't know.
Yeah, he was quick to pull. He was quick to pull the trigger on when it came to my daughter. He picked up the phone and everything, and he was talking to Sarge.
You'll call Sarge.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Unalive, which is not unalive.
The
It's the
phone's
other
free
thing.
Yeah.
play.
People
They
who
were gonna-
threaten violence
Yeah.
on others, they're scum.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now it's
No,
it's to a different
I-
level now.
It's a coward move.
Hey,
I
Paul.
only get a little nervous whenever I see like an AR-15 pulled up and the action slide slid back and forth several times. That's the only time I
They
actually.
drive by.
Now you know what Kaplan's talking about, right? That's Mikey when Mikey did it. Yeah, he slid it back. It went clack clack and all that. So I don't know. Let's see what Mikey says about it.
Kitted with
More
No,
than
hey,
one.
who did that? Who did that? Captain, who did that?
I don't know. It was on some panel. I have no idea.
Who did that?
More than once.
I just said I don't know. Mike.
Mike, you're saying it like you know. Do you know Mike? Who
Yeah,
did
me
it?
backstage. Me backstage off the camera.
Oh, that's right. You
Is
said
that the
backstage.
person-
That's a line. Such a shit. So how would people know that he did that? It was backstage. It was on panel. You know what? What am I telling you guys? You guys saw it.
More than
Yeah.
one.
Well, why
Yeah.
would he say backstage of all places, which is probably
It's like that.
backstage? Yeah, that means nobody saw it. Only a couple people. You fucking lying suck of shit.
And he tried to do it to Cheesehead recently, but Cheesehead was smart enough to keep
But
it
yeah,
big.
he caught up. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was smart because he already knows his tendencies and obviously he takes all
It
precautions.
was either his
of course.
penis or his gun, one or the other.
Well, yeah, one of his peepees.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be a YouTube character.
Yeah, me off stage.
That might be when it comes to.
Jeff, you enjoy.
Was he
Jeff,
like
you enjoy.
Korean or-
You enjoy
Hang on.
your little fucking minions. You enjoy them because they're.
I don't
they're
know
just
what you're
trolling.
saying.
They're
They're
taking
not
little pop
minions.
shots.
I don't
They
either. I
can't
was just
have a
talking about somebody who
conversation.
threatened me once with it.
Mike,
Wow, you know what? That bothered him so much. Cabgun came. He didn't say any fucking names. He just says, obviously it was towards
Lick.
Mike, but he got so butthurt over that comment, knowing that it was him. The worst excuse ever is to say it happened backstage, by the way.
He's
So
slick.
now he's butthurt. Now he's threatening Jeff to leave or something. Jeff is kind of squirming in his seat, which is the antlers are shaking and everything. So what the fuck?
just take a break if you need to.
I threatened you. I never threatened you.
No, I know.
It
I don't.
was
Just
you?
ignore them. If you know it's not true, just ignore them. They
Never
can say all kind
threatened
of shit.
you.
I didn't say it was you, Mike.
He did say. He did
Relax.
say.
Everything is about you.
He
Who was
said
it?
he doesn't know who it was. It was somebody
Okay,
on
he
the
doesn't
fucking-
I
know.
don't remember. I don't care. It doesn't
It
matter.
happens.
Mike,
People
I
get
don't.
upset.
Mike, we'll talk off stream. But the person you're
Yeah.
talking about, if it's the same person, that
Whoa,
I'm thinking of-
who the fuck is that? That's Dreamy Ricardo. Yeah, okay.
What?
No comment.
they are
That
not.
dude right there. I thought it was. He has no eyeballs. It seems like. I don't know.
Who?
I don't
Where?
know who he is. Right there, Dreamy Ricardo.
Oh, on the panel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so small
Yeah.
on my phone I can't see.
Not related to any of these people.
Gotcha.
They're not associated with any of the people on the panel
Mike,
right now.
did it happen in the chat or on the panel?
It
Like, was
happened
the
in
person
chat.
on the panel? Okay.
Happened in chat, but we were able
Hold
to.
on. Let me get this straight. Hey, Vic said that yesterday. He was saying cops came to see you, and we all know it's not true. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know why he keeps saying that cops came to see him, because it has been proven time after time that no cops were there the day that he claimed they went. So stop saying it. There ain't nobody called the cops on your dumb ass.
All right, I'm going to wrap up the stream. This is turning into the Mike show. The air out.
Yeah, the Mike show.
Jeff,
This is supposed to be the sanctuary from. That was the
Jeff,
agreement.
I'll jump down. I don't want to disrupt your stream, brother. I don't want to
All
do
right.
that. So
All right.
I'll jump
We'll
down.
talk. We
You
can
guys
talk
take
later.
care. You guys take care.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Take care.
Get out, Mike.
Bones, I don't want to ban you. Cut it out.
So why'd you ban me?
I think I timed you out. I don't think I banned you.
Yeah. You know. Listen, you run the show the way you want to do it, but when you start, catering to one, and not the people that is in your audience, you're going to lose your audience.
Well, that may be. And you realize I have multiple audiences. I have a drama audience, and then I have a
Absolutely.
serious.
He doesn't care. He doesn't give a fuck.
Intellectual audience. So I'm trying to
That's right.
keep the audience
And
I want to keep. I don't
Sure,
necessarily mind losing some of the audience. But
That's
I
right.
didn't get
But
you on here to give me guidance on how to run my panel. I didn't go to you for that.
I came up to give it to you. And
all right, continuing.
I'd agree with.
Hey,
I don't
What's
think-
happening, Jack?
I don't think I'm best friends with Bones or you know what I mean, anything. But I gotta agree with his assessment of the whole situation. You're gonna lose some audience, but then again, Jeff doesn't care. He's aiming for something, and he's stuck on his ways, and nobody's gonna budge that man. You know what I mean? He's gonna do what he wants to do with this channel, and at the end of the day. But I think Bones is right.
Yeah, how's it going, man? People want to make fun of you, Jeff, for having antlers. People want to make fun of me for loving Jesus. People want to make fun of Jack for, speaking the word. But they want to do that, but they don't take the time to get to know us. I think a lot of the times.
Oh, we know you, motherfucker. We know you. Hey,
Who the hell wants to know you,
people,
Mike?
subscribe to Mikey Cerrone's Chronicles pinned on top, people.
Cut somebody off, or you put them backstage, or you kind of give them a little bit of the what's for is for them to sit and think about.
Hey, Jack is up there. Yeah, that's a great combo right there. Look at that. Look at that smile of Jack's boy. Cult leader alert. Cult leader alert.
The behavior that they're doing. In other words, it's kind of like when someone puts you in timeout. You know what I'm saying? You're in timeout right now. I don't hate you. I still love you, but you're in timeout right now. One thing that I've noticed is that when I'm being attacked by other people that are beating a dead horse, they're talking about something from 2 years ago, and they're still trying to lambast you, and you've already apologized about it. You've already tried to make amends for it. You've already tried to fix and go a different direction, and you've been going in a better direction. You've improved yourself. You've been.
You ever notice that Mike gives advice that he should be taking himself, that he doesn't take himself?
Right?
You know what I mean? You gotta practice what the fuck you preach, bro. What the fuck are you doing? For those that don't know him, he might sound like the smartest guy in the fucking room. Oh, this guy gives great advice. You don't know this fucker. You just don't know this fucker.
Yourself, but they refuse to let go of their anger, and it's a they problem, not a
and
you.
Jack is shaking his
and
head.
what I can tell you is this, gentlemen. When I've realized that,
well, they and you have a big problem.
It's the last couple weeks or a month. I think I've talked to Jeff about this. I feel better about forgiving myself for the past mistakes I've made. If they can't forgive me, brother, that's on them. That ain't on me.
Right.
Good guy. Hear me out real quick. They can't see. They as in the hateful people that come up. And they just can't see two people coming together with different views, being respectful and being honest with each other, and just talking like two human beings. Jeff, you are the most accepting person. So is Jack. You're the most accepting person I've met. And that's why I gravitate towards the channel. And people make...
No, you gravitate there because you can get away with things.
Right.
You're protected.
Because you're protected.
Yes, he is protected.
That's the only reason. Yeah, you don't go anywhere else because
he does.
Yeah. Well, he does.
He goes to bananas.
He goes. He's in the bushes there with the million subs. Right? He's in the bushes.
He's in the bushes right now.
Yeah.
Well, he might be passed out.
He actually might be nursing a pretty bad hangover right now.
Yeah. No, I think he's passed out. I think he's passed out in his own.
Yeah, he's passed out on the couch.
In his pile of vomit.
Yeah.
He's on that couch.
All right, let's continue.
Fun of me. Oh, well, Mike and Jeff, they're together. Listen, whatever Jeff does in his personal life is his personal life. It has nothing to do with me. What motivates somebody to be so negative and never let anger and resentment go? What motivates them to that? Why can't somebody just let it go?
Because there's people like you on YouTube. That's why. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it's so difficult for people to finally say, you know what? This person did say and do some things in the past. They want to make amends. Why can't people just let it go? Well, I'll tell you me. I've said and done a lot of stupid shit on trolling panels. But when I come to Jeff's, I try to be very chill and respectful. And I think I have been. And I've been to a few other panels, like CTs and some other panels where I try to be respectful and nice. And there are some panels where we troll and we kind of get out of hand and we get attacked, so we attack back. But, there are certain panels where we do behave ourselves and we just want to be able to come up and talk.
I think you keep doing that. You keep going to those panels and continuing to try.
He's putting it on. And
no, I go up like if I.
Yeah, he was fighting it the whole time, Mr. B. He kept doing those hiccups. Those those when you're drunk and you want to throw up hiccups. We watched the whole fucking thing basically. Yeah. All he needed was to throw up. He calmed down though. He calmed down right on time.
I remember those nights.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. But by the way, please subscribe to Proby's channel. That's on top.
Panel where I go to like maybe CTs or something like that. I'm not attacking anybody. They're
Right.
attacking me. And it's just like, it doesn't make any sense. People were attacking Sam. I came up one time on a panel. I was ripping into somebody. Because you should never.
And not for nothing, that's that whiskey drunk. Oh my God. I got whiskey drunk one time and never again. It was, what the fuck you call that? It was a bottle of Jack Daniels a friend of mine gave me for Christmas or something. And I never drank whiskey ever again. It's the worst type of drunk. I woke up, I was in a bathtub half naked. Yeah, not doing that again. No.
Your
Listen,
bathtub.
I had dry mouth like for 4 days, headaches and all types of. I can't describe it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Be talking about someone's wife like that, but you know, it is what it is. But I've made a lot of mistakes, said a lot of stupid stuff in the past, and I just want to be able to go past that and just come up and talk to people and be enlightened. I have respect for gentlemen like yourselves on the panel. I view trolls as cowards. That's just what I view, because everyone up here has nothing to hide and will duke it out with anybody anytime. But these trolls, they just want to hide behind fake avatars and talk about your family.
Let me ask you this. Let's shift the locus. Do you feel in control of what you do in response to the trolls? Like, do you still have the ability to choose?
Do I feel in control? I do most of the time. I try to lean on mods. Like if someone's talking about your family members or people that are
I
past
agree.
due,
I agree that I do want to mod stuff like that.
Oh
yeah, but
my!
like I said,
you lean on me for that.
Go
yeah,
take care of
and then like
Janet.
talking about your kids and stuff like that, like then that shouldn't be allowed. But like I said, once again, if you want to
Freaking hypocrite, yo. Hypocrite.
attack me, if they want to attack me personally,
Mi
that's
amor.
trolling. But they go too far. They go lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
And certain things, and that's not being a snowflake. You shouldn't talk. You shouldn't talk about anybody that's not on YouTube. This person put my ex-wife's name, my children's
all
name.
that is shitty behavior.
Yeah.
Mi Amor is a really sweet channel that I found, guys. If you want to subscribe, you want to go check it out, hit the link.
I wonder, Mike, didn't you do
My
that to
ex-wife's
somebody too?
address. It's like, why would you do that? You know, and
Why
it's
did
like,
you
I
do it,
know who
Mike?
these people are, but I'm still not doxing them because I'm trying to be.
Yeah, right.
Tommy, this you warning.
It's like when 12-year-olds would chain smoke and make love in the back room, like
12-year-old. What? 12?
Mike, what do you do in the back room?
What did he do at 12? Let's see.
You know, and it's like, I know who these people are, but I'm still not doxing them because I'm trying to be the
right.
Tommy, this you warning.
It's like when
I'm trying not to dox them. Listen, not for nothing. Maybe, and I think, you know what? I'm going to give Jeff the benefit of the doubt, but I think Mike doxes in a very slick way at least 5 to 6 times. We were talking about it on Spike yesterday. Or what was it?
He does.
Yeah, but he does dox on panel.
He does.
No.
He does. There's no doubt about it. I catch it all the time. If you watch the clip channel very, very closely, yeah, he mentions names. He says things, you know, so to dox people. So
Can I say
you know,
something, Angel?
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So people aren't worried?
Yeah.
The only thing Mike ever doxes or says is things that he's heard that have already been said. He picks it up from. He has no idea who anybody is or any information on anybody.
He doesn't know.
So
shit.
nobody be afraid of this schmuck.
Yeah, listen, let me
repeats shit he heard.
Yeah. Let me explain the backstage thing because somebody was a little confused about me and Ladybug were mentioning that there was never no backstage of Vegas Valley. And that Cheese can tell you that. He's in the chat. Ladybug can tell you. Grumpy can tell you. There was never. Now, there were private streams that once in a while, I think I maybe attended to, that he would put out. Yeah, and you would have to have a link, a special link, and then you have a private stream. It's not live. You're back. It's
just like a group voice chat.
Yeah, it's not backstage. We didn't call it backstage. It was just a meeting, a private meeting, and stream on StreamYard. So I just wanted to clear that up for somebody because They kept saying, "Yeah,
No,
he did
because
backstage," and it was backstage. Yeah.
if you remember, usually Joe would be snoring passed out
Oh hell
before
yeah!
the
He
show
was,
ever ended. So, Angel, we had to wake you up
yeah,
to
yeah,
close the show.
yeah, yeah, for sure. But I hope that clears that up for that person because yeah, that person's been following me for the longest, and but I think she understands.
Never happened.
12-year-olds would chain smoke and make love in the back room, like just debauchery.
13, but I do remember that.
Like California debauchery. I bought 2 pounds of salami and fresh mozzarella, and I'm sitting there eating it like I'm a fucking fat Goomba. I'm telling
Like
you,
right now?
I'll get it right now and eat it. I'll eat it on camera. I don't care.
No,
don't
no,
care.
please don't. No.
Or the back porch.
We're good.
Yeah, Mike, don't eat meat on panel.
We don't need you to.
Oh, you said Jeff's back door.
No, that was the Zoom we had during COVID.
Yeah.
Hey Jeff. Hey Jeff.
I meant back
What the
porch.
fuck was that?
Well, you said back door, and Jeff laughed about it. So
He does that popping noise with his fucking dirty
Why?
ass finger.
Mike thinking
He pops
back
it.
door.
I did that when I was 4.
Because-
Mike wants to get Jeff in the back door.
Okay, listen to Grumpy. Listen to Grumpy.
Is that the
I don't know what happened.
first
Listen,
slamming
Jeff,
clothes?
that's none of my business, bro. It's none of my business.
Yeah, we can move on.
So
Anything that gives me or Ahmad the impression of passive aggression towards Mike or some kind of hostility or trolling, if it's in good fun and we don't know that, that's risky. Like I don't.
And that's what we're all about here. It's all in good fun. You know what I mean? Some of the things I say about Mike, yeah, I'm serious, but the whole roasting and stuff like that is all in good fun. If you take this shit seriously,
we're not out to hurt
well, I
anyone.
don't know. Well, I'm not out to hurt
We're
nobody's fucking
harmless.
feelings.
You and I
But
are
I'm not
harmless.
gonna be walking around. I'm not gonna walk on eggshells on my own fucking channel. That I won't
right.
do for no anybody. Fuck that.
That's right.
But yeah.
Good for you.
I don't want this to be the channel where people come and vent at Mike. So,
and Jeff, I
that's what
appreciate
that's
that.
about. And it don't get caught up on the technicality of doxing, because when I looked at the comments, I saw what looked like general troll.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but Smitty did put my home address in the chat, so he did.
I didn't see that.
That is
Smitty would never do that.
Smitty? Did he say Smitty?
Yeah.
He would never do that.
That's
Oh
what
my
he
God.
said.
So bad.
Smitty
I'm
would
not sure
never.
typed him out anyways.
Jerome's address.
Well, you see, but just because Mike said it, Smitty gets fucking timed out. That's bullshit. Smitty wouldn't do that. You see what I'm saying?
No.
So
Never.
anytime Mike could just call somebody out, this guy's gonna just time him out, or even
Yep.
maybe even boot him. Yeah.
Well, guess
that's
what?
fucked up.
He's
Well,
gonna
Shane
have
wants to start.
nobody left soon.
He won't have nobody left. Exactly what Bones was trying to tell him. You keep doing that, you're not gonna have a fucking chat or
Exactly, bro. No chat.
Talking
No
about, I have no problem with Sam. I have no problem with Mike B. I have no problem.
Then shame. If this is true about Smitty, then we won't have any problem. I timed him out, and he'll come back and
Jesus.
leave Mike alone, and we won't have any problem.
Why
He's
doesn't he
flooded
leave
and he's put my
Hereford?
street name out there? It's like, there's no reason for that. That's all. There's no reason for that. That's all.
Yeah, well,
That's
I'm
all.
getting
That's all. Putting someone's address and stuff like that. I had somebody threaten my life yesterday, 2
There
days
we
ago,
go.
with my address on another
That's a
panel, not this
joke.
panel, another panel. I took care of it. I reported it to the authorities, and their action taken care of. There will be
Let's
legal
say
action.
yes. She's about to
No,
send
you-
Billy after him.
She's
Billy the
throwing you
cat.
a parachute.
You
here.
reported it to
Well, there'll be
SARS.
legal action because you can't threaten to unaliven somebody with their address on a panel. It's against
Do you
the law.
know people back home think you went batshit, Mike?
Vinny, I can tell you one thing.
That was a
I've never
terrible
used
question.
someone's address and then encourage people to go unalive somebody. I've never done that, and I never would.
Oh
They were
my
asking
God.
me if my street is flooded and put my address in.
Never
I'm not
ending
hard to find
alive.
either. I'm in a group home.
Oh.
Just go find my group home.
Why does
Wait,
he just
you're in a group home?
honestly
Yeah,
believe
I'm in a group home, and I'm lying about my degree. I'm not a peer counselor. There's something called an assistant counselor. Have you heard of that? And there's like a whole body of Washington state law that
Well, Mike's the
proves
counselor.
I'm not an assistant counselor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
what is
true.
It's a made up thing. It's crazy. And I live in a group home.
You're made up
That's
too, Jeff, huh? Didn't
the
know that.
latest drama on me with these internet detectives. I think they come from the true crime community or something.
Yeah.
Quit the mic accusations, Smitty. That's what I'm talking about. You just said you didn't need my channel to do this, so stop doing this. Am I wrong about Smitty? Everybody's trying to convince me this Smitty's a cool guy and he's the only one.
Hey, listen, if you heard Smitty out, if you maybe invited him, mute Mike, Smitty will actually tell you what happened with him. There's a history there. And Smitty, I'm not gonna say it, but him and Smitty got into it one time. And I think Mike said some horrible things to Smitty. And you know how we all know, I'm not going to mention Smitty's business,
right?
But that's why Smitty is after Mike himself. You know what I mean? Can't stand Mike for the things he said on that panel that day. So there's a history there. But Mike is not going to tell you that. Go ahead.
No, exactly. Angel, just sorry to interrupt you again. Just another memo from the chat.
Yeah.
There's a link posted that one of the clip channels just posted about Mike, and holy shit, we should watch it.
Which one is it?
Sam Snipes Revenge posted it.
Is it
it was just posted.
Yeah, I think I saw it. That's Mike Cerrone's Chronicles. That's Proby's channel.
Mike Cerrone.
I think that is. If it's okay with Proby, I don't like to because it's fresh and I want him to get his views. You know what I mean? I don't know if to do that or not.
No, it's Wombat's channel.
Oh, is it Wombat's channel? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No,
all right.
Channel.
All right. Let's finish this one off and we'll go to there. All right.
Mike channel.
I'm just reading the chat for you, love.
No. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll go to Wombat's afterwards.
One in the chat still on Mike. What am I missing here?
Jeff, I've never said anything like that. Ever. I've never said anything like that. It's a blatant fucking lie. Blatant lie. Smitty is an
Thank you, Seamus. I need somebody else to translate it for me because I don't know any other ways to say it.
Look, not laws. Somebody who rips on Jeff is now.
Yeah, he's going to. I've been waiting to do this.
Hey, Smitty, I don't know who the hell you are. I just met Mike, and so far Mike seems pretty cool to me. So leave.
Oh my God!
Oh, listen to his response.
Listen. Yeah, I got that clip you talking
Look
about.
at her.
It's fucking nasty. It's from.
She's in love with Mike.
Yeah, well, she just met him.
Yeah, that's Mike's wife.
Thank you. I love you. I love you. We have a good conversation. People come up in the back chat. Like what I'll listen. I'm gonna be very chill. What he just said is completely untrue. I've never wished D-word on anybody. I've never done that. I don't know anything about that. It's a complete lie. So it's all good.
Mike, you
I
are
don't know
a
what
lie.
it is. I irritate the shit out of people. I mean, Jeff will tell you.
And let me say that, Mike, you are not a completely innocent. Like there are things you can own and take accountability for yourself. I do believe that you've, for the most part, left all of that behind, at least here on this channel. So
I know he has
the space to show that you have other potential than just that, as I would do for anybody. But that is not to deny or to have you painted as an innocent victim here.
We're having a good time, and then you have people that come on in the chat that are talking complete nonsense. Brooke, once you learn that, that's usually
if it was one or two people, but it's a bunch. It's maybe half or more people in chat every time Mike's on that panel. So it's more than a coincidence. Okay, if they say there's 12 people in the chat, 9 of them are trolling Mike. Red flag. What the fuck?
How it is over here. You have the haters are going to hate. That's all it is. You're looking pretty skinny over there. You need to eat better. I made spaghetti and meatballs yesterday. Oh God, they're so
Next, the only thing I would say about this comment is knowing the situation with Mike, just be very careful joking with him, and it's a risk. I would say it's a risk if you're going to joke with Mike. Make sure he's in on the joke.
Well, no one was. She didn't Call ourselves.
What the hell was that about? Make sure Mike is on in the joke. Hey, listen, you gotta walk on eggshells when you go on that channel. You gotta be careful what you write, what you say. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Bro? Let the
I really
people
don't go there much
speak.
anymore.
I don't
Let the
either.
people speak. My God, don't
He done kicked
assume
me off
things.
once.
You
Yeah,
can't say what you want unless it's exactly
Timed
what you
out a
want me to
couple
say.
times.
Yeah.
you're gonna run people to fuck off. It's just
Yeah.
bad fucking management.
Stuff broke.
I
Someone
think
else
I'm done.
called her broke. You
I'm
know,
done.
and that's
well,
not
she
true.
called the suit broke. I think they were just making a pun on the
Yeah,
suit.
yeah, that's all good. You know, just have a little bit of humility. You know, the thing is, like, Jeff, me, you, and Jack had the best conversation, and then she's
shut
a
up,
sweetheart.
Mike.
Like, people come up and they're like, you know, trying to like muddy the waters. It's just a weird
Conversation.
fucking thing, you know. But it's all good. I always have a good time talking to you. And hey, I appreciate you. Like, they were saying some crazy shit in chat, so I appreciate that. But I always got your
How
back.
many times he says that every time he's up there? They're saying some crazy shit in chat. They're saying crazy shit in chat. I got threatened. They're saying crazy shit. Oh my God, I will be sick of it already,
bro. Always. You coming back later?
Probably so, yeah.
Said I have to drink some coffee. I got some. I went and I tried to get some coffee. And we had instant coffee. I'm going to drink shitty instant coffee tonight. But I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you, Jeff. I'll do it for the antlers.
I'll do anything for you, Jeff. I love you.
That sounds kind of, I don't know how that sounds.
Do it for the antlers.
Don't do it for me. I don't want anyone drinking instant coffee for me.
So, man,
All right, take care, Mike. I'm gonna
All
go.
right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take
the longest goodbyes ever. So I have in store for you guys the Combat Wombat.
I know that I got my life.
Hold up.
I know that I got my life.
I'm doing this wrong. My bad. Let me start over. Yeah. So I did. Apparently, we didn't catch it, guys. So there was a. Get ready to.
Leave it to combat.
Yeah. Shout out to Combat Wombat. The
That's a
link is
different
pinned
shirt.
on top.
Oh,
the actual video is linked on top. So if you want to see it on your own or whatever, I'm gonna play it here. Where did I put it? Okay, I put it here. What the fuck?
Combat doesn't miss a thing.
I know.
for a while.
Probably
and
don't
then-
either.
and Daniel Price that came back was a completely different person. Like he was
Oh,
this
now, let's
deranged,
watch it, guys.
rabid, angry. What you see?
What the hell? That's how short it is?
But
Really?
yeah, what were you saying? Like
What
dropping
was
the
that?
trolling and just have.
Yeah.
That was it. It was only 43 seconds.
You have fun. You poke shots, and
It was only 43 seconds. You didn't see it?
Play it
All right,
again.
let me do it again.
So Daniel Price that used to hang out here, and then he didn't show up for a while, and then he came back. The Daniel Price that came back was a completely different person. Like he was this deranged, rabid, angry. What you see?
Yeah. Well,
I didn't see anything.
No.
Yeah, me either.
But yeah, what were you saying? Like
But
like,
he was queasy as fuck. We can tell he was queasy. All right, I got a couple more.
Wombat, did we miss something, love?
Yeah, I want to play the one that Cheese was on, and he was trying to, and Jeff was getting kind of hot under the collar. But I think it was well handled by both parties. Actually, to tell you the truth, I don't know if they came to a
Cheese
mutual
did.
agreement.
I was so impressed by Cheesehead. I remember Cheesehead, like you could feel his like venom coming through the internet back in the day.
Yeah. So what video is it? Let me see. It's okay. We watched that one. That one. I think it has to be this one. All right.
fuck off. I didn't do or say anything. I just happened to pop in because I was going to come up and say what's up to you guys. I'm not sure why Nova's saying I blocked her on multiple channels. I've never blocked any.
Now, Nova, we all know Nova, the lovely Nova, we call her.
No, Mike don't block nobody.
For Mike to be calling Nova out because Nova doesn't speak in that way.
Oh yeah, he doesn't do anything.
She'll say some things here and there. I'm not saying she's innocent and doesn't do a little poking here and there, but she doesn't deserve to be called out like this. This is kind of I was pissed by this. I really was.
Anybody?
Well, I mean, even if you did, you have the
I
right
know,
to
but it's just like, and then the whole fucking game of, oh, you started, dude. This is so fucking childish. I'm over it. I'm done. I'll go somewhere else. I'm done. Like he blocked me on Bananas. No, I did. I didn't block anybody. What the fuck are you talking about? These people make this weird shit.
All right, if it's not true, why are you so angry? You know, just ignore it then. You know what I mean? If she's claiming that you blocked it, which I kind of believe Nova over you any fucking day.
Yeah, I would too.
So him acting up that way and making a fuss out of it, it's actually you're busting yourself because you're only angry because she's saying it in chat and you're embarrassed by it or whatever you're feeling.
That's true. Nova doesn't.
Mike, just take a.
Yeah.
And let
Yeah,
me
go ahead.
interject because I remember Hand Banana after I guess he took Mike's wrench away or whatever, went into his block list, and there was like 93 people that he had
A whole
blocked.
bunch of people back there. Yes, yeah.
Pages.
Yeah, I would. That would be a big mistake by Jeff to give Mike a wrench. You know what I mean? It'd just be a big mistake. But
Take a
that's all.
break for it. That's what I do.
These are the most immature people I've ever seen in my life. But he said this 2 years ago. It's like
I know, but
Jesus.
that's Mike. Though this is not the place
Dude.
to work it out. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I don't want
So what do
this
you think
on
of that, Jeff? Right?
I
$5
agree with you.
mic
I
pack.
just, huh?
Well, you know what? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. I like I said, I come up. We have good conversations.
Yes,
they make shit.
I think he's better off playing the $5 game, kickoff game. I don't know. That's stuff, something they can time Mike out for 5 minutes, make some money at the same time. The crowd kind of they like to see kind of people get knocked down and they get upset about it or whatever. And at the same time, Jeff makes money. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah.
Shit up. It's a little hate group. They
Mike
make
can
shit
get
up, and they
long-winded.
just run with it. I always have this channel's back, always, and I'm just
Yeah,
sick and
right.
tired of the fucking lies. I'm tired of it. Oh, I've never timed.
Mike, though, there's no way to stop the lies. There's
It's
no.
okay.
All I can do is stop them on this channel, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I
so
think it's
$5.
pathetic. I think it's pathetic that these people will make shit up.
Oh, all right, Sam. I'll try it again. I'll slow it down at the very end, but let's watch this one first, and I'll try it again. I guess it happened so fast. I guess I'm guessing because I played it like 3 times. I didn't see anything, but yeah. I know he grabbed a rag or something right before the end. So,
Right,
yeah,
he did. He grabbed something.
Like a sweater or something. I saw
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But then
Maybe I'll have to put my glasses on.
yeah, maybe,
It's the
can we
weirdest
blow
thing
it
I've
up?
ever seen.
Can we blow it up?
All of that.
I can't. I don't think I can blow as much as I can. It's right here, right now. That's it. That's about it.
Okay.
I can.
Okay, sweetie. I don't know how it works.
They do stuff about me. I don't
They
care
make
about
stuff
these
about
things.
me. The stuff they believe about me is it's laughably crazy.
Yeah. I couldn't give a shit about what they think about me. I don't care. I don't give a shit. But like they sit and chat and they just make shit up.
Yeah.
Tell us it's in the beginning. See, we're watching the end. I see. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
at the
All right.
beginning?
Okay. So yeah, it's in the beginning. Okay.
5 seconds
I'll-
in, she says. She says
Yeah.
5 seconds in.
5 seconds in. All right. So right after this one.
No.
Let me
And
take this one up.
it means that why they're even here blows my mind because they're in other panels talking shit about us. I don't think it's funny. I think it's
But I
funny.
don't want
and-
them doing it here, and I don't want you doing it here.
I'm not. I got timed out just for like being funny back. I was just being funny back.
Like I said, if people are gonna joke, it better give the impression that it's a joke and not a troll. And so
Go
that's
ahead
what
and just put up the mic pack.
Well, you know what? Trolling is joking in a way. The whole joking back and forth, trolling, roasting. We call it bussing here in Philly. It's so you want no humor in the fucking chat, I guess. Yeah. Well, you're gonna.
I still didn't see the
Yeah.
part.
We have a funny community. I mean, most of the people in chat right now are funny as fuck. You know what I mean? They have a great sense of
And
humor.
you gotta be tough.
You gotta be tough. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah,
can't
got that
always.
thick skin.
I mean, we are human. You can't always be, but
Yeah.
I've learned that you just. I don't like not being liked. Someone else said that. I think it was Jazz. But I've learned that at this point, I look at my life and it's wonderful, and I don't fucking care what some stranger on the internet thinks of me anymore.
But setting the computer on a platform is not gonna direct my life, my real life. So it's it's like turn the page, go to a different channel, whatever. Get away from it, whatever you don't like. But you don't go on channel and just cry and bitch about it like a dumbass. It looks so bad. I don't know. To me, it does.
And just let that take over, and then
I'm not going to be patronized. I'm not going to be used. So
No, he has to consent to it.
Yeah, if I'm not respected on the panel, if I'm not if people are going to make shit up out of nowhere and run with it,
I personally don't think that they should be trolling Mike at all. Like I don't want to incentivize the trolling of Mike at all if he's not into it. And he has reasons currently to not be into it, and so I want to honor that.
And that they can do whatever they want because they're pathetic pieces of shit. That's what they are. Because they'll never come up and debate. They'll never come up and talk to me.
Well, mostly because I don't let them. Some of them have tried. I'm the one that doesn't let them do it here.
Well, they're full of hatred. They're full of hatred and resentment for their own personal experiences. They have their little gangs. They have their little gangs that travel in packs because they can't attack you at once. They have to have little pack attacks.
I see some of the channels. I see some of the footage.
Yeah.
But Tommy, I'm letting.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I see you. What's up? I see you. He's lying. He wasn't being funny. He wrote 6 comments attacking Nova. We clipped it before Mike blocked it. Oh wow! All right. Who is that? Somebody has a phone on.
Not me.
Oh, that was Grumpy. It's okay. He'll be back. No, yeah, he'll be back. Of course. I'll drop the link for him.
I'm the one letting this happen. Because I
Well,
think
Tommy, is that Tommy Flip Flop? That's the Flip Flop Tommy. That's talking about me and Jeff. Talking about me and you on the panels. Then he comes over here trying to be cool with you guys. I'm gonna jump down.
Wow, listen, not for nothing, but Tommy's been nothing but cool up there with fucking busting it up with Mike and Jeff. You know what I mean?
And taking heat for it. Tommy took
and taking heat for it.
Yeah.
That's bullshit
still,
right there, man.
He still
Yeah.
was courteous and respectful.
Yeah. I mean, and this is how he gets paid for it. Like you let Mike talk shit about one of your panel, your regulars, because Tommy's on the regular there. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah.
That's some stuff to do, but all right. If you can't control the chat, it's all good.
All right. Well, take care, Mike. I think that's a good.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm playing. I'm actually trolling right now.
Oh, you meant that, motherfucker. You meant that.
Well, I know you're causing problems behind the scenes.
Jeremy, you're familiar with? Hey, Mike.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
No. You were on your way out anyway.
I'm just messing with him. Jeremy was like, "Yo, I want to see, your rifle." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll show you backstage, where no one can see it."
Jeremy was lying about that.
Jeremy was
a Cheeseheads channel.
This was a different channel. This was on Joe's.
Oh, but you showed an AR-15 on Cheeseheads, right?
No, Cheesehead was backstage at Joe's. And so
I think this was on Cheesehead.
Listen, you think Cheesehead would have told us that I was backstage? You would have told us I was backstage with Mike. He showed me that. No, it didn't happen like that. You fucking idiot, man.
Why didn't you tell us that you were having secret backstage meetings with Joe and Mike and his gun? Why didn't you tell us?
All people to use. You're gonna use Cheese's name in that fucking lie. You fucking moron.
Retard.
Such a retard.
Channel like a few months ago.
Like a separate time.
I've never been backstage.
This was like 2 or 3 months ago.
I've never been backstage
like
at
that's
Cheesehead.
a year Joe went to jail, right? Joe was already in jail.
This was the backstage at Joe's. Yeah, and then Jeremy was running the channel at the time, so he's like, "Yeah, I'd love to see it." I was like, "All right, well, we'll go backstage." And I was like, "Dude,
I guess I got to go on Cheeseheads as well."
And he was like, "Oh, that's awesome. That's cool." It wasn't threatening anybody or anything out of line.
The combat's taking, he's kind of walking on the eggshell. Doesn't want to really get into it because if he says no, yes, you did. Mike is gonna scream, and then Jeff is gonna assume that Wombat's trolling him. And yeah, I couldn't do that. I could not stay up there. Knock me the fuck down. But he's not gonna be lying right in front of my goddamn face. Fuck that. I'm calling him out.
Like that. Yeah. But people can turn the spin on whatever they want to. It's all good.
Yeah, I mean, all this stuff's recorded.
Well, you have it, guys. You got Cheesehead in chat saying I was never backstage on Joe's, and with Mike even less. Okay, I don't see it.
That's the great thing about it.
The banner was up, right?
Yeah, it was backstage. No one could see it. No one could see it.
Backstage, you were on panel with a cover up, right? No.
No one could see it, but
different happened
backstage. No one could see it but people backstage. We can keep beating a dead horse. But no one could see it but people backstage.
And then Tommy said, "No, he saw it many times." So there.
So as soon as they clip that, which I hope somebody does, Obviously, I'm gonna play it here. We're gonna zoom into it. I hope somebody zooms into it. I haven't seen that clip in a while, but I know somebody has to have it.
Well, Tony saw a lot of things made.
Well, the viewers could solve the mystery for themselves.
Right. So more drama for them to perpetrate. It's okay. It's all right. At one point, I think people should grow up and not obsess over other people. But that's just my opinion.
Model it right now. Just model it.
Show us how it's done.
It's a big thing when you show a whatever, any type of gun on panel, and you're playing with it, or you're actually low key threatening. You could take a channel down easily. Okay,
well,
easy. It doesn't take much. Yeah,
that's exactly
that was his whole point. Yeah, but he's like, why are people taking? Yes, this is a serious thing, Mike. You know what I mean? People work really hard on fucking channels, be taken down by the likes of your fucking dumbass. That's
Angel,
why.
just like when he pulled out his tiny little wiener on Tommy's channel, and then said, "Tommy, if you don't delete the stream, I'm gonna
report it.
Report this."
Yeah. Now, Jeff doesn't really understand how deep this really goes with Mike. Or he does. He doesn't care. Like I've said. I think he's taken anything I've said with Mike being on his channel. I think everything I say, he doesn't like. Obviously, you know what I mean. He thinks I'm autistic for some reason. I don't know why. Ask him. But I've never said that. I've never said that in chat. No, I was actually curious about autism because I've never met anybody autistic, and I've said this before. Yeah.
You're doing, Mike. You do it better than almost any. I'm not even joking. When I say if anybody can lead on this, it's you.
So comment. I'm going to address you real quick. I'm going to address you directly, and this is not. I'm going to be very careful what I'm going to say because I respect Jeff. A troll.
Not the triangle choke. Not the triangle choke. Or you're going to dip into your 401k and visit me.
Just fucking trolling the fuck out of it.
Would you like me to? Would you like to have combat? Would you like? Let me ask you a question. Would you love for me and you to hang out at a coffee shop or anywhere and just stream together? Like the old.
Yeah, I have the ism, which is really different from autism. It's just an ism, right, Ladybug? I have an ism, but it's not autism. Ladybug will tell you.
Ultimate enemies, and just be like, what's up? Oh. And I'm gonna say this, and this is only my opinion. Jeff can yell.
Ladybug calls it the angel-isms. Angelism. Spelling and all that shit. Yeah. I'm not the best speller, or my grammar's really horrible.
I think we take the same meds at night, so I'm like, oh yeah, I totally know what you meant.
Yeah. You know what? I send it, and then it pops up. All this is all messed up. The grammar's all fucked. I'm like, oh fuck it. I'm high as a kite.
Let me. Anybody else can go and show and track which I respect.
I get it.
I think I encapsulate you. Like you can't stop thinking about me. You make entire channels about me. You make entire one channel.
Flaky Jake says, Angel, if you're autistic, you're the most social autistic I've ever encountered. I guess so. I guess.
Jeff, hear me out. Okay. That takes a lot of personal energy. So if you want to be my friend, Wombat, just be my friend. And I will support you. I will have your back. I will be your guy. So Wombat, if you want to be my friend, I'll back you. Because there is no one more powerful than me on this platform. Nobody.
Not Mike. I even have to
laugh at that. Yeah, more powerful.
When?
Remember I said, I can remember the word he used? He's the most powerful person on this platform.
What the fuck? What do you?
Oh, you gotta rewind that.
No, hear me out. Jeff, hear me out.
Okay.
That takes a lot of personal energy. So if you want to be my friend, Wombat, just be my friend. And I will support you. I will have your back. I will be your guy. So Wombat, if you want to be my friend, I'll back you. Because there is no one more powerful than me on this platform. No.
What the fuck? Yeah, Jesus. There's no one more powerful than me. Okay. Yes, sir.
He got us there.
Yeah. I'm so afraid.
Honestly,
powerful Mikey Cerrone. He's got powerful boogies. He's got powerful scratching sniffs. Yes.
He thinks he's Beyonce. I swear to God.
I think he did. No, I think he believes that. I think he actually believes he's the most powerful person.
He honestly believes it. He believes it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Not Mike. I even have to laugh at that one. I'm sorry.
Jeff, Who brings more people than me?
You
Come
talking about
on,
this
Jeff.
channel or
Oh, he's already flexing on Jeff. He's already doing same thing he
Whoa.
did to Bananas. Same thing he did to Joe and Tommy probably. Who brings more people than me? I'm telling you,
Every
as the
channel.
as the days and the weeks go by, he's gonna get more and more emboldened to talk to Jeff in a certain way, and that's the beginning of the end.
And your
The panel
numbers will
versus a
drop
platform.
and drop and
This
drop and
platform.
drop.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna what's the word I want to say? Somebody did that to me one time. Well, I'll think about it while I play.
These
This
crazy
whole, like, not
bunch
just
of
this.
channels. Yes.
I mean, you definitely you are like one of the main players for sure.
Yes.
I don't know
So-
about most powerful. And all that. That's
So Wanda, if you want to be my friend and chill,
Biggest roll,
I
pal.
will never say anything negative about you ever again. Okay.
But
And
can
if
you be trusted?
I can be
I think is a
trusted.
question a lot of people have.
If you have me behind you, Wanda, don't get it the wrong way. Behind you.
Oh.
But if you have me supporting you,
That's such a fucking bad joke. So stupid. Jeez, so fucking
Yes.
tacky.
I will fight. I will fight for you. So Cheesehead says about drinking. I haven't had a drink in 6 months.
Doxing.
And that's
Ooh,
the truth.
ooh.
I
Mike.
yeah, go ahead.
Did you misspeak when you and I were on panel? You know, we had that 10-minute trolling or whatever.
Mhm.
And this was, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. And you said you quit drinking 2 months ago. Did you misspeak when you said that, or?
No. It was.
So let me ask the real question. Do you have a sobriety date that we can celebrate?
Sobriety, no. But I would say about.
It's so funny. This clip is like a day old or two, and today he was fucking sloshed out of his fucking mind.
Never seen him that drunk. And I
That
had
he was drunk as his
somebody make a
god.
timeline with timestamps and dates showing when he had like the paper bag, and you could hear him putting like a week ago putting the ice cubes in his cup.
Yeah. Hey, listen, he was like a human bobblehead today, but yet he's been sober for how long? He's saying a year, 6 months, whatever.
Oh, I gotta see
5
the
months ago. I was like, this is really
What's
not
wrong?
fun. And I wasn't even getting drunk. It was just like drinking to not get shakes.
So let's say
No,
you stopped drinking
let
a
me
month after
finish.
that.
Let me
So
finish.
before-
Drinking not to
So
get
shall we
shakes.
say
I
May
never-
30th?
I never
May
felt.
30th for sobriety date. Is that close?
Okay, so if you'd like me to answer, I'll answer it, but it's up to you. But I never
I
felt.
just wanted a story. I just want to get to
Okay,
the.
well, if I'm not going to finish.
By the way, well, shout out to Witch of Heart. I haven't seen Witch in a minute. I know what's up with Witch.
A sentence and
I
I'll
know,
stop.
it's great.
Come on.
Excuse me.
No.
Reset.
Yeah.
Go.
Just to see her around
So
again.
I made a decision to say, you know what, it's really not for me because it wasn't fun anymore. It was at one point it was fun. It was, relaxing, and then it just became to where it was just like repetitive. And then at that point, you kind of say, you know what, it's really not for me anymore. And I completely stopped.
Because it was 2 months ago when we last spoke, right?
Right. No, it's not 2 months ago. I never said that. So you can have your little tips, your little stabs if you want to, because I know that's what you get off.
I didn't see any today though. Like
I told you.
Hey, what's going on? Savage, psychotic. I love the avatar.
Good science because you were like,
You
were
didn't tell me shit, Mike. What are you talking about? You asked me if I had the flu. You asked me if I had the flu. You didn't
I
say
do
anything about a
remember
sinus
sinus
infection.
infection coming up.
Yes,
Straight.
I
don't
said
know
you
if it
probably have a
was
sinus
that day.
infection.
Oh, okay.
You just
Then
can't
maybe
take.
you
You can't take anything from Dr. Mike. You just can't take it.
You're right because you don't
Okay,
have.
I
a
want to hang on.
God forbid.
Oh, now he's a doctor too? Did he just say doctor, Mike? Okay, whatever.
What bothers me is that things can
Dr.
be said
Mike.
on this channel,
Yeah.
and we cannot defend it because it would mean piling up on Mike, and that's a no-no for this channel.
Oh, this
The
is the
stuff he
one I
said
wanted
about
to
me,
watch.
especially, I don't address on here because we
The cheese comes up on this one, right? This is the one.
can't, and it can be a bit frustrating because I can hear the things he says, and I can't comment on it because either I'll get blocked or timed out or kicked off.
Maybe
And
we can have like a night of the week where.
Well, Mike will
Oh, really? Savage says today you can see Mike pull his bottle. Shit, I gotta go back to that. Damn it. All right.
Maybe I can make that deal if
take
we can
accountability.
limit it to certain times and keep it off of the rest of the streams.
Lucy.
Maybe that's a compromise.
Like Witch was saying, no, too. He goes to other channels and he attack. Like just the other day, right? He called me a junkie. He's threatening to dox me. And then he comes over here and and out of respect for you, I don't say anything. But that's Mike. He will never take accountability for anything.
He probably not, and y'all know that about him. So it's an unreasonable expectation to have.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we can't. And I'm going to speak for myself. That's why it's very hard to let things go because of the lack of responsibility and the lack of accountability. Jeff, you yourself said last time we talked. You yourself said, "Oh, it's just words on the internet."
Hey, check out Lucy's Warren's World. It looks like a really cool channel. Let me face it, I'm gonna put it on top. Go check it out, guys. All right, continue on.
Well, if it's just words on the internet, why are people getting blocked or kicked out for trying to defend themselves if it's just words on the internet?
Or being threatened to be doxxed. Mike sits on a panel with Banana and Eric Lawless, and they're up there coming.
I cannot believe he was.
Let me. You know what? You know what? I wish Jeff would just grab a bunch of Banana streams. Well, I think Banana has deleted a lot of his or privatized a lot of his live streams, and just watch it for maybe half hour, an hour, and you'll see some of the old stuff that Mike has done on Banana and continues to do because he still goes visit Banana. So he hasn't stopped.
I'll tell you my other difficulty that makes it harder for all of you to make your case in a way that I can sympathize with. Mike is not doing anything remotely close to the content I see coming out about me from that side, around my autism, around violence. So I can at least trust Mike on that in a way that, so I have these people doing that kind of stuff and then coming here and trying to add.
Yeah, Miss Thing, I think you're right. It's true. I should, yeah, maybe I'll play the ones that we're talking about, maybe, because I like to review the videos, but I want to catch Mikey. Believe it or not, I know it sounds nasty, but I want to see that fucking part that he's chucking, chunk. Yeah.
Ask me for sympathy for their grievances against Mike.
One, continually asked me if I wanted to marry him, would not take no for an answer. Then turned out.
What do you need from other people? Just tell him no. Or leave the panel. Or,
he
like,
wouldn't
what?
let it go.
He makes it, listen, he cuts her off and doesn't even let her finish. She was pretty much sexually harassed. Am I right or wrong? Did anybody see that? What he was doing to Witch? He wouldn't say no. He kept on. He did it to, you know what I mean? It's like, let that woman finish. And you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, he would let it go.
It was kind of. What do you want from me about all of this? Like,
the fact that you need, because this is the only channel that he is on that we can actually come onto a panel, but at the same time, we are also not permitted to speak our minds and to tell anybody how we feel about
that's
him.
not the way I presented it.
Jeff,
no personal attacks,
who tries,
no accusations, no malice, no disrupting, that kind of stuff.
It's true. Like, I can't tell you how many times that man has sexually harassed me on panel.
But why am I the person being appealed to?
Because
like, go
you're the one
to the authority. Like, what is it that I can do that you're telling me this? You said you want to come on panel and talk about this and address this. So I'm giving you that chance. But then what are you?
I think when people go up there, Witch of Heart, I know Witch of Heart for a while. She's trying to appeal to his senses, maybe his morals and stuff. Listen, this guy has done some shit. Now, let me add this. Let me tell you about the sexual harassment. Jeff is not going to be budged. It doesn't matter what you say. You can say that Mike M somebody last year, and whatever, and he's not going to give a fuck. There's nothing you can say to Jeff about Mike. He's made up his mind about Mike. So it's nothing until, and I'll repeat this again, until Mike turns on him. That'll change his mind real quick.
You expecting from me in response, or do you just want to kind of air it and have it on record?
Just let us air it without fear of repercussions of being blocked or banned or timed out or anything. And like I said before, you have Mike on this panel. You're gonna you can't not expect people to start fighting back.
No, but we're liars and phonies, guys. Now that's his thing. That's what Jeff says. He said, "Well, there are liars and phonies and this and that." Okay.
Because of all the shit he has said in the past. No, they can't because you keep. Well, then why? Then they can't fight
because they're coming here for purposes other than I'm here. They're coming to fight with Mike, and I've said over and over and over that's not what this channel is for. So if somebody comes to my channel and can't respect what it's for, they're not here for anything I'm doing. They're here to fight with Mike. I don't want that here. Those are not the people I'm looking for. Those are not the people with the maturity that I'm looking for.
Listen, if you're looking for a specific audience, okay, listen, you're gonna falter with Mike on panel. You're not gonna get that audience you're yearning for, the one that you want, whatever that is. You're not gonna get it with Mike up there. And I'm not saying that's your fucking channel, Jeff. Do as you will. You have who you want, but you can't tell these people, well, I want this specific this and I want this. But then have Mike beside you. That's what Mike, Witch is trying to tell you. But you're not gonna, obviously you're not gonna budge. So waste of breath, guys. Yeah, take it from Witch's experience right here. Don't try this at home. No, don't try this because he's not gonna listen to anything you say.
If their purpose for being here is to fight with Mike and not anything about me and what I'm doing, autism, mental
Jen,
health,
last
men's
morning.
issues, all that other stuff, then they're just hijacking my channel for their purposes, for their agendas. And I'm completely justified in eliminating that from my channel. So if they want to come and do that and then whine and cry about getting blocked, they're bringing...
People want to have their fun. They want to have their fun. You know what I mean? They want to have their say. They want to say some things. And since you kind of cape for them, and it's funny to some of us that you cape, and Mike is talking about morals and values, and we're laughing and cracking the fuck up, scratching our heads because we know what he's about. So I think you're stuck in the middle. Don't care what Mike has done in the past. And that's your prerogative. You don't have to care. I get that. But you can't chastise people this way. Y'all won't be chastised this way.
that on themselves. And you want to talk about accountability and responsibility, to start there. Their accountability and their responsibility for why they're here on my channel in the first place.
But it's not like Mike has his own channel that we can go to.
Well, you can't come to mine either. Just because Mike doesn't have his own doesn't make mine the channel to come and do this by default, especially when I've asked 100 times not to. That is fuck.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm not going to be talked to that way. My dad is in Puerto Rico, living it up. I will not be talked to this way. Not no grown fucking man with antlers. Fuck that.
Being rude. If I went to your house and you asked me not to do something, you would only have to ask me once. I wouldn't come back with all my friends and keep asking and asking and asking. That makes you look worse than anything Mike's doing. Like, none of you have the moral high ground here. You don't have the ethical high ground, the social etiquette high ground, none of that. When I put you up against what
I think he's right. But I think in my case, yes, I've done some fucked up things on YouTube for sure. Morals, stuff like that. Yes, absolutely. But not worse than Mike. Okay, I haven't even seen anybody come close to what Mike is. Okay, I'm sorry, but and I'm not, I'm just trying to keep it as real as I can. Now, I haven't seen it worse than Mike, because he does things and doesn't admit to them, doesn't apologize, doesn't have no empathy, sympathy, none of that. He doesn't have the qualities that we all have, that we can be told you fucked up and say, you know what, boom, boom, and try to make amends. He's not built that way.
He's never had a conversation with any of us. Who is he to sit there and cast judgment on us, saying we have no moral high ground? We have this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
What he's seen in protecting Mike.
Having that
antlers.
That meatball is sitting right next to him. Yeah.
What I see Mike delivering.
Just like a minute ago, I said Doxson. He's like, I haven't had a drink in weeks. Nobody said anything about you drinking, Mike. Nobody. Stop taking me out to be the bad guy. And Mike, I'm not obsessed with you, man. Trust me. Stop it. That's the other thing right there. Everybody's lying. Everybody's obsessed. No, bro.
She's not timed out. She's blocked. She's banned for causing drama after I asked her several times not to. She continued to.
Who was it? Nova? He banned? I don't know. Let me see.
I think
drama.
Liliana, maybe.
That's why. She had plenty of warning.
Let me address Cheesehead real quick. Whatever Eric Lawless does or Banana does, has nothing to do with that.
Oh, throwing your buddies under the bus right now? Okay, but yeah.
On there because Banana was pitching a false narrative that me and Jeff fell out, that we're enemies, that we don't like each other. That's not the case. I talked to Jeff behind the scenes, and yes, that is true. I talked to him behind the scenes, and
sure you do.
We're totally cool.
But this is my thing, Mike. Okay, listen, I don't care where you go. Okay, you're a grown man. You can go where you want, but when you sit on the panel with those two, and you yourself are talking about doxing me with Joe, and you hope I get doxed, that's where I start to take it personal, right?
And that just happened the other day on Bananas. He said, I can't wait till Joe gets spanked. Yeah. I want him to, not by word for word, okay? Yeah. But he said something along the lines, because I want Cheesehead to get doxed, okay? Yep. All right. That just happened, 2 days ago? All right. That's the type of.
I heard it.
And I'm pretty sure if Jeff, I would hope that Jeff watches that and calls him out on it and say, yo, motherfucker, did you just say up here in front of that man that you didn't do that, and I just saw a clip? I wish he would do that. Do a little bit of fucking due diligence. A little homework, maybe.
Yeah. Right? Because these two are coming for my job, okay? They want to find out where I work. They talk about my dad who passed away. That's personal, Mike, and you join in on it, Mike. You take part of it. That's where I have the issue.
Please just hear me out. Never talked about your dad, never talked about your family. I never talked about where you work. And you grouped me into Banana and Eric. Now, I know a lot about Eric, which I know his real name. I know who he really is. You know, so I'm just saying I didn't. I don't. Well, just hear me out. I didn't.
Yeah, I know. Witch has got to be sweating it out. Like, fuck, I want to say something, but she can't.
Put him out there.
Well,
but I went on Bananas because Banana was attacking Jeff because he's in cahoots with the whole hate circle. And I'm
Banana's a fucking loner. Banana's never been in cahoots with any fucking body. You fucking moron. Wait till Banana hears this.
Friend of Jeff's. I am a friend of his. So I'm going to attack someone who's going to attack Jeff. And that's the truth. Now, listen, she said, you believe whatever you want to believe, whatever you want to do. I wish you no ill will. I wish you the best.
But Mike,
did you threaten to dox him?
Read the comments. Read the comments.
Oh,
I'm not going to be one that.
Wow, he'll just say right to your face, no, he didn't. I'm telling you, there's something wrong with this dude. For him to say, no, I didn't say those words, and he just said them maybe a day or two before, you got to be sick in the fucking head, Mike.
Is the comments... Okay, real quick.
I'm not worried about the comments right now.
And to me, this is entertainment, watching somebody like this, like Mike. Yeah, and that's why people come to watch, okay? Because I dissect it, we rewatch it, you're fucking fascinating, but not in a good way. You know what I mean? It's fun to watch. It's entertaining. I do have fun up here.
Did he dox you or threaten to dox you?
Yes.
Okay, is it me on panel, or is it a fake account?
Oh my God!
Not coming from the chat.
Tell me there's not a fake Mike that looks like Mike. Oh my God. This can't be real. This can't be real.
It's you
fake
on
Mike
a physical panel.
Jeff, it's a fake.
Well, then it would be on a stream. So if somebody
Hold on a
wants to show
second,
it
guys. Look, Mike, bro, it was like 4 days ago. You almost like it was a fantasy. You were with Banana saying when Joe gets out,
I'm glad Spike spoke.
Bingo.
He's gonna dox Cheesehead, and I can't wait for it. I'm gonna make sure it happens. You said that 3 days ago.
That's what.
No, that's what you said. It wasn't
That's what you said.
Bro,
Not
I'm
me.
not trying to.
That's what you said. It didn't even say you said that, Mike. You said that.
Come out,
Blame it on
So
Eric.
it's on a stream
Yeah.
then.
I like
Pull
to
it up.
do.
And
Pull
like,
it
Mike,
up.
come on.
Pull it
You've
up.
threatened
Pull
to
it up.
dox me, what, a dozen times? You said
Well,
on panel.
I mean, the thing is that, Wombat, I know who you are. I know who you are, but I don't.
Yeah, but
know.
it doesn't like
I don't.
A little deflecting here.
doxing is a line. Like it's always
Don't
been one of my
dox
lines,
me.
and you know that. Like
You
anything
used the
offline,
legal name.
families, doxing.
So what is your gain? What is your gain about?
Telecline. You use Telecline's real name all the time. You use
Well, I mean,
Tyler
you
Goode's
put
real
it out there.
name
You
all the
Oh,
time.
is that what doxing? I thought it was like giving out actual addresses and stuff. It's
No,
just
you
using
use
someone's
Depends on your
name.
definition.
They're using names.
Never
names.
address. But AC, and Wicked Weenie, who put my address out there,
Weenie doesn't talk about
got
too much.
caught a criminal charge.
That's what I consider doxing.
It wasn't
Give
Weenie,
someone's
Mike. It was
personal
It
information.
wasn't.
They're
It
different
wasn't
people.
Weenie. It's not
Weenie and
Mike.
Squishy are different people.
Nobody
Mike.
got
It wasn't
charged.
Who was it? Who was it?
Well, why did he even bring those women up? What he's deflecting from the whole doxing of Cheese and all that. Haven't said that. He's deflecting. He's just throwing names out there to see if something.
Oh wait,
sticks.
and he's
Who was
saying
it, Mom?
they got a criminal charge,
So
but he
it's
doesn't even know who
okay.
it was.
Right. I mean, this is a fucking
Come
shit
on.
show. If anything, man, this is pretty
Come
bad.
on.
So it's okay for Ashley Decker to dox people.
Look at another
We're not
dox.
Ashley.
Another
We're not talking about
dox.
Ashley.
Another fucking dox, people. Where on Jeff's panel? Is Mike gonna get knocked down now for doing that? Let's see.
Nope.
Let's watch, people.
We were talking about Cheesehead.
But he's not even there.
Cheesehead.
And that's my thing. And again, Mike, I don't address you here out of respect.
That's okay, though. That's okay for someone to address someone's address and then call a wellness check and a SWAT
Never fucking happened.
call on someone's address.
I
Cheesehead
thought
did
it
that
was
to
just
you?
the fireman.
No,
I thought it was
no.
just the fireman that came to your house, not SWAT.
That was Ashley Decker. That was
Which we're not talking about her. She's
Yeah,
not
we're
even on the
not talking
channel.
That's not her.
Leave Ashley Decker where
That's
she
not-
is.
That's not her YouTube name. Dude. You know what you're doing right now, bro.
Yeah,
Spike. I'm not.
You know what? He should not have mentioned that name. Jeff shouldn't be fucking repeating it. You know what I mean? Leave the fucking full names alone. Leave that shit alone. You don't know what you're talking about.
Spike, I've always respected you. I've never had an issue with you, but I'm not sure why you're
Okay,
doing
Mike, hang on.
So she said, so what is your ultimate goal? What is your ultimate goal?
Listen, I have no goal, Mike. But like I said,
He does, his ultimate goal is to not get doxxed.
exactly. You got to understand, man.
That's too late. Joe did that a long time ago. Before anyone doxed Mike, it was fucking Joe. Too late, Mike. He put your information in a long time ago, including your backyard with your fucking basil and all that bullshit. We all saw it.
And
42
barbecues, livelihood, Mike. And when I see you up there,
3
taking
barbecues,
part of it and basically
3 barbecues. You got the 2 to fix the 1. Yeah.
Total dumb.
wishing it upon me. Yeah, I have an issue with that. Just like the time you came on my channel, and I let you up, don't I, Mike? I let you come on my panel, right? I know.
Oh, to destroy me, yeah, to make fun of me.
No. Last time you came up, I was.
But that's a choice that you know what Cheese's channel's about. Most of the people, maybe all the people, don't like you. So you go up there to just, I don't know why you go up there. I really don't. It makes no sense to me. But then you're going to say, oh, yeah, you go up there to you destroy me. So why do you go up there for? Because you're going to go back. And Cheese is going to let you up. I hope he takes precautions, put the banner up, because this guy is out of control.
That's right, Angel.
Like, I even told
hold
everybody
on.
not to dog
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, like, the reason he's loyal to Jeff, and nothing against Jeff, but the reason he's loyal to Jeff on the channel is because that's the only place he can go.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, if I fucked up, if I don't hold myself accountable, if I'm a piece of shit of a human being, and I went to a channel that kind of overlooked all my fucking transgressions and all my bullshit, yeah, I'm gonna stay there because I'm on YouTube, I'm having fun. Plus, I got somebody caping for me, and I can do no wrong.
And
You know what I
he
mean?
feels like he is king of the castle. He just said it. He's the most powerful person.
Powerful man on YouTube.
On YouTube. I mean,
That's
like, what? Let's count them. Joe's, Bananas, Rico Suave.
Tommy's for a little bit. Tommy's for
How
a little
many?
bit.
Yeah, how many channels has he been? Yours?
Yeah.
How many channels?
Well, he never really hung out with the misfits back
They
then.
wouldn't let him.
No, hell no. Cheese, I tell you the truth, Cheese, who was it? Anyway, we took a vote on everything, and he always got voted out. I think he probably came out once, I want to say, though, or twice. I want to say.
I guarantee he would be too chicken to anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
He gets invited up on these heads. He gets invited up. I've seen it all over the place. Abe's, Hebrews, all over the place. He gets, come on up.
Yeah, I can't. Listen, I don't know. I don't want Mike up here under the right circumstances. I think Vic Ferrari wanted to interview him one time. No trolling, stuff like that. I will consider that, but it has to be. But up here, just to come up here, nah, I don't. He could go take a hike. I don't want him up here.
I owe you, right?
Well, let me ask you this. She said, let me ask you this.
I can't even.
Let him finish.
Let him finish. I'll wait. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'll wait.
And then you return that favor by pulling a weapon, trying to get my channel shut down. Because
he did.
As soon as you left, you basically went over to Bananas and said, "I only went there to fuck Cheese's channel up."
Yeah,
that was your exact words.
Yep.
So let me ask you this.
And you were telling us.
No. I want to
Wait. Let him address that one thing.
I want to ask Cheesehead a real question.
But he won't answer.
I think these people are trying to maybe last try to maybe not convince Jeff. You can't convince Jeff by anything, but just put it out there. Look, listen, this is what he's done recently, not long ago, not months ago, not a year ago, but just recently. Maybe Jeff will consider that and say, you know what, maybe this is not the right.
Days ago.
Let's see. I'm just kind of just throwing it out there, but yeah, I don't know. It's gonna happen.
I get it.
She said, "Do you think I'm actually friends with Banana? Do you think I'm actually friends with him?"
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
I do.
What about the gun thing?
I don't care.
Yeah, listen, he's more friends with Banana than you, Jeff. That's no doubt. Anybody can tell you that. He's more friends with Banana than with you. Yes, he is. Okay.
So he is a person who is adamantly destroying good people. So
Mike,
no,
we're not talking about that.
let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Please, gentlemen, let me finish. I go there to fuck him up. I went there the other day.
Oh, how many times have you said that before? I go there to fuck him up. And he's gonna say same thing about Jeff. When he leaves Jeff, he's gonna say same thing. I went there to fuck him up. He's gonna repeat that one day. I'm telling you as we speak.
And I'm like, look, you have a cabal of negativity against Jeff and against me and against all this other stuff. People are trying to bring a positive.
What the fuck is a cabal, by the way? What the fuck is a cabal? What does that fucking even mean? That sounds something like an Indian dish. Yeah, can I get a bowl of cabal? Yeah.
Large
yes,
cabal.
extra salt. Can I get a large cabal? Yes, yeah. Can I get some cabal? I feel like eating some cabal today. Yeah.
Conversation. And he's like, yeah, I am. So what? Fuck you. And he's like cursing at me. And I'm like, you're just a fucking dick. And look at the stream. Like, I gave him shit. I wasn't up there being his friend.
But he has put out people's legal names constantly.
Right. And Wombat, you haven't?
I'm talking about like addresses.
If somebody if you came in as Mike Cerrone, you fucking moron, there's no doxing, bro. You put your name out there. Okay? It didn't take much. You were fucking everywhere. Okay? So you came in as Mike Cerrone, not Angel Newfound Life, not Ladybug. You know what I mean? Not Fakey Jake. Not, you know what I mean? It's like M Corner. You came in as Mike Cerrone. That's your fucking name.
Like real docs.
Did you make a business with my home satellite images and my address and phone number on it? Did you not do that? Because I have all the proof. Did you not do that?
I did not.
Did you not do that? A Google
said he
business.
did not.
Did you not do that?
You don't know who did that, Mike. You do
not. M Corner says, my legal name is M Corner. We are Scots. Shout out to M Corner.
I knew exactly who did it.
How?
And did
How do you know?
Did Quick Vic call my former employer online?
But that's Vic. That's not Wombat.
That's Vic. Where's Vic?
That's not
Vic's not
Wombat.
here.
That's not.
In all fairness, maybe it wasn't the best idea, but he wasn't working there when he knew it. You know what I mean? I think I was on panel when that happened. I want to say I was. Yeah. I think probably broke it. Yeah, but he wasn't working there, and he didn't get far, by the way. So it's like, does it count? No, I don't think so, because I counted if somebody's actually working. That'll be fucked up if somebody's actually working somewhere and you're making calls. Yes, that's fucked up. There's no doubt about that. But you weren't there anymore, so whatever.
Not anybody on this panel, Mike.
I think this is what I think. She said, I have nothing against you. Live your best life. Go for it.
But it's not. It's Cheesehead has concerns about you and the doxing.
You see when Quick Vic did that? Because he did it on a live stream.
Do you approve of that? Someone calling someone's ex work. Do you approve of that, Spike?
Obviously not. That was when we were all first getting to know you, and he did it like a prank kind of call. It wasn't like a serious.
Right. Exactly. It was more like a prank. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you shouldn't do that, but yeah, it was more like a prank.
Do you know he got?
He'll admit it.
You know he got a charge for that? Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he got a charge for that.
Wow.
So Quick Vic caught a charge. You fucking idiot! Another fucking lie. Here we go.
Who did?
For prank calling your old company?
Who called charge? I missed it.
Harassment, cyberbullying. It's a harassment charge.
It was a prank call, Mike. It was.
So I guess Quick Vic, he's been keeping that from us. I guess that he caught a charge for doing that. You fucking moron. Jesus.
Yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine.
But Mike, this is my thing, right? You don't like when people dox you, right? Talk about your family, talk about your work, talk about your personal life, right? You hate it. I hear you say it all the time.
Yeah, you do. Those are the comments you asked me to mod too. When they happen.
So let me ask you a question.
Mike,
are you okay with talking about someone's passed away relative? You're
Mike,
okay
I
with
don't
that?
talk about your family, Mike.
I didn't say you did. but other people do.
So why? So that's other people. That's not cheese. What the fuck? He's like this is what Mike does when he wants to get out of a hot spot. You know what I mean?
I'm
It started
sorry.
with what he said on Bananas a couple days ago, and now look where we're at. He's talking about he's crying victim. He's crying about things that people have done to him, but he's kind of yeah, he kind of circle trolled the fucking whole panel because now they're off topic right now. Yeah.
May I interject
I
for one
can't
second?
control
Go ahead.
other
Yeah,
people.
my bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong, and I apologize to anyone if I get this wrong. But wasn't he speaking about Cheesehead's dad that passed away? Really? And Silly Wabbit's son that passed away?
Yes.
Didn't he
I
talk
don't know.
about really gross things about them?
Yes. I don't know if it was him or Ham Banana. I don't want to pin anything that I don't remember on him. But yeah, if I had to guess, I would have to say yes. Absolutely.
I'm thinking even prior to the hand banana days. I'm kind of going back to
Yeah, that's going way back, but I
like
wouldn't doubt
before the
it. I
Joe
guess. You know what I mean?
days.
Yeah.
Like I know he went after Silly Wabbit's son
Yeah.
because he's like, buddy, shoulder to shoulder with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure he said, and not so long ago, some really egregious things about Cheesehead's dad that were untrue.
Oh yes. That he's done for sure. Hey, Quick Vic is in the chat. So, Quick Vic, did you catch a charge when that happened? Let's see what he says in chat. All right, let's continue.
Mike, we're
Quit being little drama queens just because he said somebody. I told you what I meant by doxing. So this is what they do. They don't listen to my words. They substitute their own version and then they create their own drama around this
Quick Vic says no.
reality that has nothing to do with anything I said.
Cut
If
you
it
off, David.
escalates beyond that, then take it to the authorities or report it to YouTube.
The bottom line is this: is that Cheesehead.
He said it right there. Listen, don't come to me with your grievances about Mike. Take it to the authorities, whatever.
What?
Don't give a. He's saying basically, I don't give a fuck. Basically, to all your faces. Is that understood by everyone? Jeff doesn't care. He doesn't have to care. By the way, I'm not coming down on him for not caring. But what I find kind of annoying is that don't do this, but don't do that. You know what I mean? It's like you're overprotective of Mike, and it's obvious. Just just tell the people you don't care what Mike has done. Let's move the fuck on. Go ahead.
Unless I misunderstood him, Angel, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's like, understand my words and listen to my words, and if you don't agree with my words, then
yeah.
Well, I mean, he does say it's not a free speech place. So
It's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing sometimes.
either you agree with him or you're out.
I'm not, like I said, it's kind of walking on eggshells. I can't troll or be myself. Just not forget the troll and just be myself and walk on eggshells because of fear or fear of getting blocked or my comments deleted. Nah, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
Hang on. The bottom line is that Combat, were you doxed by Mike or threatened to dox? Be doxed?
Yeah, he did. He doxed me.
No, I'm talking about from you.
Look at the question. And watch how many times Mike interrupts.
He doxed me. He did. I have all the records. I have all the fucking receipts. He
That
doxed
was
me.
not. He wasn't talking to you, Mike. He was talking to Wombat.
He doxed me.
He's not talking to you. You're not
Right.
listening. He was addressing Wombat, not you.
Right,
Everything is about
and
you.
Spike, I love how Spike, which I love Spike. Spike plays
Oh my
both
God,
sides.
Jeff.
If you can't protect your identity.
Now Spike plays both sides. And hey, listen, you're lucky that Spike befriends you because Spike is a really good fucking guy. And he likes to see the good in people. And I get that. I used to be a little naive myself and think, and I still have that. I still think there's good in people. But to sideswipe Spike for out of nowhere because that's what friends do sometimes. They kind of call you out. You know what I mean? On your bullshit. You don't like that, do you, Mike? Yeah.
Identity better than that, then take some accountability for that.
Yeah. Spike comes.
Did he threaten to expose your real life identity in it?
Well,
Wombat, has he threatened to give your location,
Name and
address
address out. Yeah, I think on this panel. Yes, about a dozen times.
on this panel?
I think it's happened on this channel.
Because I'm concerned if it is, I'm missing it, and I want to be able to catch this stuff if he is doing this.
Yeah. And Mike has put out the area that I live into.
And
But I've
Cheesehead's
put
already
that out.
said that he has the same concern. Okay, those are legitimate concerns.
According to
Well, at least he's listening to the concerns. He's not dismissing them. And that for that, yes, I give him that. I give him kudos for that.
Google.
But that's one thing is to listen to. Okay, I heard that. All right. Let's see what's happened. What happens next? Let's see what he does.
The definition of dox is to publish or speak private or identifying information to of a particular individual on the internet. Typically,
I
when
gave
we're
you
looking-
the definition I'm using according to Jeff on this channel.
Yeah, that's not going to work, Spike.
I didn't dox anybody. I didn't dox anyone.
So then it should be easy to agree to that going forward.
That's it. That's all.
Because I know in the chat, some of the comments you asked me to remove are when you feel like people are doxing you, and I honor that.
When people put your family members' names. That's not cool.
Yes, and every time they do it, I take it out and I block them
That's
and
all.
ban all that stuff.
Yeah. And
That's
Mike, I will fess to that. I have used a name of your family member in chat.
I know you have. I know
And
you have.
that's
I know
all.
all
The
your
accountability.
Hang on, Mike. Hang on, Mike.
I know all your socks. Wombat.
Hang on, let him finish. Mike, let him finish.
Yeah.
Well, so where's my apology for mentioning my daughter's name? Where's my apology? You had the chance. You had your chance, Mike. You didn't take it. I gave you an out. You chose to dismiss me, right? So this is where I'm at today, making content out of your dumb ass. Yes, sir.
And that's wrong, and I apologize for doing that. I shouldn't.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and I thank you for that because I know your real name. And I've never doxed you. I've never done that.
What's my initial?
Man, it's so hard. It's like pulling teeth with this motherfucker. My God.
Is your initial an H?
No. So
Okay.
you don't have to
There,
be
everybody should feel safe now.
Just that question alone is your initial H is like, so you have these names written on a fucking, what is it? Trapper keeper type shit. And yeah, you got all of us. Yeah, right, Mike, whatever.
He's really bad at this.
I'm very safe.
Well,
I threw him off.
Mike, do you think you can agree to not dox anywhere else?
No, I would never dox him. Never.
Anywhere.
Never.
So if they show me clips from here's Mike on
Never.
somebody's channel, say my
I
address,
would
that's
never.
not going to happen.
Hey, listen, if Jeff is open to watch some of those clips, yes, I think that's making the right moves. You know what I mean? Know what you got on your panel. You know what I mean? You want to know what you have on your panel as a representative of your panel. He's there all the time. You want to know. Wouldn't you want to know what you representing on your fucking channel? You know what I mean? Watch them. Yes, Jess, I would ask you, please watch those videos closely. Whatever, if you're really interested, let somebody know and they'll send them to you.
I was
It'll be on
joking.
clip. It'll be
I was joking, and I said, "Is your name Richard?" And he's like laughing at me. It was a joke. It was.
But
I
in
was
the
like,
future, you
Mike, can you undertake to stop threatening to dox people?
well, I can dox anybody, but I don't do it. I don't do it.
Well, look at the question. The question was you stop threatening to dox people? Oh, I could dox people. I could do it. I could do it. Yes,
It's the veiled
absolutely. That's all
threats.
the time. You know, the question was, would you stop threatening? And he just,
And
That
you
wasn't
do
Well,
the
we all
question.
know you
That
can't,
wasn't
so
the
it's not a
question.
threat, but
You're
it's
threatening
still.
to dox.
Will you
I'll stop.
undertake to stop
Whatever
threatening?
form that's taken. Okay.
I will stop. I will completely stop.
Okay.
Yeah,
You'll
just
stop what? Can you say
think
you'll
twice.
stop threatening to dox
I
people?
will stop doxing people. I will stop threatening to dox people. I think that I never realized because Cheesehead, when he was on Joe's, he was always very reserved. He never really.
No, he never liked you. And there's clips of him telling you to your face that he didn't like you. And so did Jake. Okay. That you never, there was always a dislike there. He just didn't like you. I was the only fool that got chosen to take you under my wing and all that. But Cheesehead never liked you. Go ahead.
How could he be confused about how Cheesehead felt?
I know, right?
God, it was laughable.
Yeah, but that's Mike. Of course, he's gonna say the
I
opposite.
hid under my
Really
bed
spoke up.
sometimes.
Yeah.
So I never really saw his talent as a content creator. I never saw it.
Ooh, the smoothing is on, boy. The smoothing is on. Like popcorn.
And then I'm like, holy shit, this guy really can hold a
Oh
panel.
my lord!
So salute to you on that. I'm not kissing your ass. I'm just saying I never.
No, you're not kissing it. You're just slobbering all over. Look at Witch's face. She's like, oh my
I knew you
god.
had it in you to be able to run an actual narrative. So I wish you nothing but the best. And that's the truth. I'm not bullshit. I'm not pulling your leg. I think that you're really good. You come in and you're a ball buster, but like you have a lot of really good points in your arguments and in your
it's almost over, but well, it's almost over.
Conversations. Jeez, you piss people off. You get their goat. You get them to talk. You get them riled up. You're fucking good at this.
He's the master troll.
I love
turn him off. Let it
I
go,
love
bro.
that.
It's
I love
awesome.
that ending. He said, he's the master troll. Yes. Great ending. Thank you so much, my peeps, for watching my stuff. I appreciate it. It's been fun. We watched Mike get drunk as a skunk. Hit that link. Actually, I'm going to give you the link so everybody can go to Mike's. So I'm going on 3 hours. That's why I don't play it again. But I will drop the link for you guys so y'all can go see it, because I'm going to watch it as soon as I clean all this mess up. I'm going to go and kind of blow it up a little bit. Maybe I missed it somehow. I don't know. It's the first 5 seconds of the clip, they say. So let's do this. All right. Listen, lady. Yeah, thank you, Ladybug. Time out that person or whatever. Yeah.
Done. They're done.
All right, good. Or if you want to boot them, you can boot them too. It's up to you.
Done. Already did.
Okay, good stuff. Mr. B, thank you so much. Jen, go visit.
ICU was all over it to begin with, though.
Good stuff. Thank you. I see that. I see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ICU.
I appreciate it.
I had to go to the
Anytime I help I get in the chat, I really do appreciate it. Jen, Telekline, thank you so much, sweetie. Liliana, I love you, sweetie. We got to do the. You know how to turn on the sub mode? Anyway, I'll teach you how to do it.
No, I don't have a managing mod. So
okay. Yeah. We'll fix that. The LA Spike, Liliana, I love you, sweetie. Everybody that came in. Sam, so motherfucking night. I see you. And Corner. Yeah, man. Mr. B, thank you so much. I'll be back in a few days. It's been fun today. It was really fun, very enlightening stuff. You know what I mean? I'm beginning to kind of see. I think Jeff is trying. I think that the light bulb's coming on. You know what I mean, so to speak. It's like I think he's beginning to take notice that there's more to this whole mic thing. Maybe we have something to say that's really important, and I hope he is listening. Let's see, and we'll see what happens. It's fun to watch. It's almost like a telenovela, okay, like a soap opera. So I love soap operas. Don't get it fucked up, you know.
Yay! Spikey's going live.
Oh, good. It's an after party at Spike's. Spike, drop your link, my brother. Be my guest while I find a song for the peeps. On which I have already set up. Actually, you know what? Now you can set up an intro and an outro, but I like doing shit manually. Fuck that.
You're just great. I love what you're doing.
I'm trying.
You're doing amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. If it's not fun, I'm not doing it. That's the deal I made with my peeps. That if I'm not having fun, I'm not gonna do this. So I'm having fun. I'm laughing. I'm joking. And every time I take time off. You know what I mean? I'm not on all every day and nothing like that. And I'll go visit Spike if Spike is there, or I'll go visit a few channels. I'll see AC's, I'll see Cheese's channel, for the most part. I spend a lot more time with the family than on YouTube. I've learned, if anything, I've learned is that, you know what I mean? YouTube is not everything. But,
my husband.
I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much, Chase Guy, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Angel. Love you.
Yeah. No, thank you, Ladybug. Thanks for hanging with me. Thank you for mounting the chat and all that. And
you're doing a great job.
I really do.
All right, sweetheart.
Yeah. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye. You take care. All right, people. Like I always say, MWO for life. Take care. Be good to each other for once. Be good. All right. I'm going to go play a random song for you guys. How about some Lenny? Did I play Lenny? No, I didn't. Yes, sir, Lenny. How about one more Lenny Kravitz, right? For I gotta go. I gotta get back to editing, guys. All right, guys. Peace, love. MWO for life. Enjoy your week. See you Friday, maybe.